All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Monday stream here at the Card Guys YouTube channel. And today it is time to play the other half of Monarch. It is time to play Levia, Shadowborn, Abomination. And well, let's just say I haven't played any CC Levia at all. I have played like 5 games of draft Levia. You know, basically when I was doing draft back in US NAS 2023, I was like, well, I'm probably just gonna force Bolton. So I basically never touched the shadow side of that. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. We are now deep into the advanced tier, so I expect I am going to fail many, 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 many times. So with me today is Pat. How you doing today, Pat?
I'm doing well,
Yeah.
enjoying the day. Happy to be here. Happy to talk about.
Yep. It's always nice to have somebody that is very, very well. You're very well known in the Purple Discord, and you talk a lot in the Levia Discord. So I'm sure if you're a Levia stan, you know who Pat is. Pat, how long have you been playing Levia, and why do you like to play Levia?
Geez, I started playing Levia a little bit before heavy hitters. I got, like many people, I got into the hero because of the aesthetic, right? That the like body horror aesthetic of it all was interesting. That's usually what captures a lot of people. And you stay for the skill expression of the hero. You on the surface you're like, oh hey, look, a brute. There's not much to her, but there really is, because you don't just have to worry about like, oh, what's the number of sixes in my deck. You also have to think about, okay, well, I need to not only worry about the number of sixes in my deck, but I also have to worry about the cards in graveyard, and how many sixes do I have in graveyard? How does playing this card affect the number of sixes in my graveyard, and how does it affect my plays going forward? So the hero really has a solid skill ceiling and very high skill expression. And that's what really keeps, I think, a lot of people who play the hero playing the hero.
Yeah, I think this is one of the most thematic heroes, and it is. This was like the very first talented set, so it's like, okay, we know what brutes do. Brutes care about 6 power stuff. So how does shadow brutes operate? Well, they care about banishing 6 power cards. So I think this was one of the this was a hero that at release there was basically two levels in Monarch. There was Prism and Chain, and then there was Bolton and Levia. And over time, LSS has supported both Levia and Bolton, and we've gotten to a point now where there have been cards like Shadow Realm Horror, Engulfing Shadows, and there's been many, many upgrades over the years. However, there was recently a big change in Levia in that you are now operating without Mandible Claws. So tell me a little bit about like how that affected the deck, and how did Levia players adapt to losing Mandible Claws?
So when Mandible Claws LL'd with KO, every Levia player stopped playing Levia. I'm kidding, mostly. But it was a pretty solid hit to the deck. Levia was best able to take advantage of having 2 claws and the power of Blood Rush into claw attack.
Right.
And I think more than any other hero, Levia felt the loss of claws. So the adaptation has been to go to one of, I guess, like 2.5, 3 different directions. So the 2 main directions are Meat Axe, which is the list that we're going to be playing tonight. And then the other direction is going to be Hexagore, which is Levia's signature weapon. So we'll talk about Meat Axe for a moment and what that deck looks like, and then we'll talk about Hexagore and sort of the differences between the Meat Axe list and the Hexagore list. So for anybody who's played against Reinhard, you all know what Meat Axe does, right? 2 resources, attack, and then draw discard. If the discarded card is power 6 or greater, it gets +2, which is really nice. But Meat Axe serves a much different role in Levia than it does in Reinhard. In Reinhard, right, it's really nice as your 1-card hand, so you have 5 damage plus Intimidate, right? And that's exactly what Reinhard wants to do, right? Give your opponent awkward blocking decisions, etc. But in Levia, Meat Axe serves a much different purpose, and that's filling your graveyard.
Yep.
Most of the Blood Dead attacks you're going to send say, as an additional cost to play this, banish 3 cards from your graveyard. So yeah, almost every red attack has that line of text on it. So if you have fewer than 3 cards in your graveyard, you're just not allowed to send your most powerful attacks. So having a weapon that allows you to just put a card in your graveyard, regardless of whether it's a hit or not, is really, really nice for Levia. And that's why a number of people opt for the Meat Axe option.
Right.
And then the other option, we'll talk about what a Meat Axe list looks like first, and then we'll talk about a Hexagon.
Sure.
Let's do it that way. So a Meat Axe list is looking to have slightly higher number of 6s than you would see in a Hexagore list, because you're not just looking to get those 6s in the grave so you can banish them to things like Dread Screamer and Shadowrun Horror, but you're also looking to flip the 6s off the top to get that extra 2 power out of your Meat Axe attack.
So the list is about 70-75% 6s? Is that general rule?
That's about the goal, yeah.
Okay.
Usually, all of your reds except for Hell from Beyond, all of your yellows except for Blood Rush and Engulfing Shadows will be 6s. And one of the powers of Levia as a hero and the Shadow Brute card pool in general is you have an incredible suite of blues. Like, I know that we got Mystics and we got Pirates that have incredible blues, but when I build a Levia list, I often find myself putting like 25, 26 blues in and then going, oh, I have too many blues, because there's so many blue block 3s that you can run and so many utility blues that you can run that you often have just a whole host of blues, and you kind of want all of them because they all have a place. So your blues tend to be lower. You tend to have a lower quantity of 6s in your blues. You're running everyone you can. So in this list, you've got 7 blue 6s you're allowed to run. You've got your 3 Deadwood Rumblers, your 3 Wrecker Roms, and your Singleton Soul Harvest. Hexagore has an advantage because it can run Rockyard Rodeo. That's the card. It's the new that one. The new one, highest base power of weapons you control. Well, Hexagore is a 6. There you go. You got another set of blue 6s. So that's an advantage that Hexagore has over Meat Axe. But certainly, you're looking for a lot of 6s from everywhere but your blue base.
Okay, sure. Let's run through some of the cards now. This is the 3rd Brute that I've played on 0 to 60. So I did notice a trend when I played Guardians. Like, they all started to play like similar cards because the good cards are good. Savage Sash, Scabskin Leathers, Scowling Fleshbag. These are like these are the default equipment. Apex Bonebreaker. This was I think you have 2 choices in the arms. But I guess you're not rolling scabs as much, so maybe this is just better.
Whoa. So you're talking. So my handle in the Levia Discord is Scabby's Truther. I love me my scabs.
Okay.
This is just the default loadouts.
Okay, default loadout.
So yeah. So in this list, actually, if you scroll down, you've got two equipment slots for 2 or more equipment slots for everything. Yeah. Now, talking about Scabbies real quick, it's funny, I was actually talking about this in the Levia Discord earlier. Scab skins and hooves of the Shadow Beast, those are the Shadow Brute versions of Beaten Trackers, right? If you've banished a 6 as opposed to randomly discarding a 6. You can kind of switch them out. It depends on the sort of base view of it is it depends on what the meta is looking like, right? So the advantage Scabskin Leathers have over Hoods of the Shadow Beast is that, one, they're battle worn 2, right? So you can block for 2 and then block for 1, as opposed to only blocking for 1. But Scabskin Leathers are better when you're looking to go sort of faster, right? Because you can draw hands that only have 1 AP and draw multiple hands in a row that only have 1 AP. And you don't really get to choose when you use that once per game effect that you would find on Hooves of the Shadow Beast. So Scabskin Leathers, you just say, hey, I want an extra AP. We're just going to roll Scabs. Yep. We're going to roll Scabs, see what happens.
Now, so I do have to ask a question, because with KO and Reinhardt, you roll scabs, you roll a 1. All right, sure, where our turn ends, we're sad. There's an additional cost as Levia in that if you roll a 1, you're going to take a big chunk of damage because this hasn't triggered. How does that impact the brute math?
Um, it scares people is the honest answer.
Yeah.
It's it's funny. I my first brute was Levia, and I went from playing Levia to testing KO and like running KO games into people who wanted KO games, and it felt so different. I looked at my hand, well, I'll just roll scabs. Like, what's gonna stop me? In Levia, I actually have to sit there and think is okay, is it worth it, right? And this is when your opponent attacks because you have to make your decisions. Then is it worth it to try to have a scabs? Are the advantages of the scabs turn worth more than, maybe I take 5-6 blood debt and the game completely flips on its head?
Yeah.
So that you're right, it does definitely factor into it.
Yeah.
But what I will tell you as somebody who has rolled many scab skins on Levia, eventually you gotta look death square in the face and say, do it.
Yep.
Like prove to me you can do it.
That is very similar to what Eugene told me on the 0 to 60 Reinhardt episode. I'm like, but if I roll a 1, this turn sucks. He's like, you just got to do what you got to do.
Oh well. Too bad, so sad.
you don't win by
we play scabskins to roll scabskins.
Yeah, I get you. All right, so we talked about the equipment here. How do you want to break down the deck? Do you
Some
just
of the
want to run through?
I do want to touch on some more equipment.
Yep. Sure. Let's go down here and talk about these.
So one of the biggest advantages of Levia is that Carrion Husk. Carrion Husk has the greatest block on any piece of equipment in the game except for Valiant Dynamos, but we don't talk about Valiant Dynamos. No other piece of equipment in the game just says block 6 and forget about it. And for a hero like Chain or Vincent, right? If you block with Carrion Husk, you're taking that blood debt turn after turn. So sure, you get 6 value immediately, but then you lose a life. So it's really only 5 value, and then 4 value, and then 3 value. But with Levia, you block 6, and then you just turn off blood debt, and you just get 6 block, and that's it. You're done. You don't have to think about it. On top of that, there is additional synergy between Carrion Husk and Blasmafet Levia Consume. Because when you flip Blasmafet, your life is at 13. You get to just block with Carrion Husk on whatever your opponent's next turn is. And there's no downside because you're going to block with Carrion Husk. It will go away at the start of your turn anyway because Carrion Husk has the line of text. If you're at the start of your turn, if your life is 13 or less, banish this. So if your life is set to 13 at the end of your turn, you block with Carrion Husk because it's going away anyway. And then when it would banish itself, Blasmafet turns it face down. So you don't have to actually worry about that downside of the blood debt. And on top of that, blocking early with Carrion Husk can actually push you towards Blasmafet and give you that extra blood debt you need to flip to Blasmafet as opposed to missing the flip to Blasmafet by 1, and now suddenly you can't flip them. So Levia's interaction with Carrion Husk is a lot different from the other Shadow Heroes' interaction with Carrion.
Yeah. Okay. Very, very interesting.
And then the last card I want to go over is Spoiled Skull. So that's the alternative for our head slot right now. Now going into the next format where maybe you have more arcane, there is merit to running Skullhorn. But Spoiled Skull, incidentally, almost has a B. It is one of the most powerful tools into Fatigue, and Levia is chock full of tools into Fatigue. We'll talk about that. But the action to target 3 cards with different names in your banish zone gets you your 4th Blood Rush Bellow of the game, gets you your 5th or 6th sometimes Shadow Realm Horror or Dread Screamer, and it really just pushes what your deck is capable of doing well over the edge of what more defensive decks are able to deal with.
This is I'm as a warrior player, I'm very jealous that you have AB1 with upside.
You'll get there eventually. Don't worry.
I got a little bit of taste of that with Soulforge Gauntlets, and I'm like, oh, okay. I got AV1 and I got a card that could go to Soul. Okay. I see.
Honestly, Spoiled Skull is in many instances not run for the AB. It's just like tacked on there, and you're just like, okay, sure, I guess.
Why not?
Yep.
Yeah. So you're typically going to target Bloodrush Bellow or a powerful red. Well, you're going to target it, but you're going to get it at random.
Yeah, your default targets are Bloodrush Bellow, Shadowrun Horror, and Dread Screamer. Right, so just extra AP. Sometimes you'll have a hand that's like that has the AP, but it doesn't have like the finisher. So maybe you'll target like the Endless Maw instead. But just the fact that you will naturally usually banish a Shadowrun Horror and a Bloodrush, and this is just an on-demand power card, is incredibly powerful into those slower games.
Is this a card that you would always use as your first action, or is this maybe something in the middle of the turn?
I mean, the basic answer is you're going to use it as your first action because you need to know how your turn's going to play out.
Okay.
Right, you need to know, okay, am I getting a Dread Screamer? Am I getting a Bloodrush Bellow? Right, because those two cards do very different things to your turn.
Yep.
Right. There's a world where maybe you don't use it as your first action, but 99% of the I'm not going to say you never use it outside of your first action, but like almost always it.
Okay. I was thinking like maybe your hand does not have a way to turn off Blood Debt, or maybe just
and
randomly.
You can 100% use it for that too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we talked about all the equipment. We also have a romping club in the sideboard. What's going on here?
Yes. That is a last minute addition from the because I'm gonna take credit for the Reckless Stampedes, but I'm not gonna take full credit for the deck. That's Lewis from the League of Levia who made this list, and I really like it. This is actually yes. This is for Valda specifically. So it's better than Meataxe just with the basic attack rate 2 for 4 as opposed to 2 for 3.
Yes,
and then because you have right, you're avoiding the draw discard, but you also have Bear Destruction, which will force you to discard a card. So on Bear Destruction turns, it's just a free +1, or on a turn where you discard an Agile Windup, it's just a free +1.
I see. Very interesting. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. So we talked about all the equipment here. Let's talk about the main deck now. How best to break this down? Do we want to talk about the Shadow?
Let's talk about Blood Debt first, and we'll go from there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember these cards from draft. I remember Endless Maw was a very good signal that Levia was open. These are these three in particular I remember were core for Monarch Draft,
and are still core. They're the basis of the deck. Boneyard Marauder, just as a 1-card 6, it's an incredible arsenal target. And it really, especially back when we had claws and you could go like attack with claw, discard Agile Windup into Boneyard Marauder, makes it really easy. Now that we don't have claws, you can still, with Howl from Beyond, if you have like Howl from Beyond in your Banish Zone or in your hand or whatever, just really easy Howl from Beyond into Boneyard Marauder, easy 9 value play. And with the addition of Vigorous Smash Up from Super Slam, you can actually 1-card Boneyard Marauder now. Just like block with Vigorous Smash Up, you win the clash, now you have a Vigor, you can block with your whole hand, and then just send Boneyard Marauder as that 1-cost 6 to turn off Blood Debt. And really kind of push the value engine over the top.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of Boneyard Marauder.
Yeah, for those of you very in tune with Fab math, a 1-cost 6-power 3 block is above rate. So the downside is that it has Blood Debt and that there's an additional cost. Listen, but
Tarantula Toxin has been printed. I wouldn't go above rate anymore.
Okay.
We're getting T-Tox, and then what's the Usurp card? That's I guess that one only blocks 2, but still.
I mean, assassins are assassins. They're LSS's
Yes.
favorite. So well, for us, normal class, normal power level, 1 for 6 block 3 is above rate.
Yes,
Okay,
very much so.
so let's talk about these other two cards. Dread Screamer. This is your way to go a little bit wider. In the past with claws on a Blood Rush Bellow turn, it was not uncommon to see 4 wide. But now, this is like the main way to have a bit of a wider turn. I guess this is the card you want on a Blood Rush Bellow turn.
Either Dread Screamer or Shadow Realm Horror, yeah. Now Shadow Realm Horror is, unfortunately, Blood Rush reduces the ceiling of Shadow Realm Horror. Just because you want to banish 3 hits, 3 6s with Shadow Realm Horror. So if you banish a Blood Rush Bellow, well, that doesn't have power 6 or greater.
Right.
But LSS, if you want to give us Blood Rush Bellow that has power 6 or greater, I'm all for it. Or give us like a Shadow one, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So Shadow Realm Horror is the better one because it usually comes in for base for 7 plus the 2 of Blood Rush, so 9. Because you're usually banishing 2 cards with power 6 or greater. But yeah, Dread Screamer just on your Blood Rush turn is just is almost always a guaranteed AP. And just a really nice way to extend your turn beyond what you expect. Okay. It also pairs very well. So Dread Screamer pairs very well, obviously, with Boneyard Marauder, right? The 2 cost into the 1 cost off of blue. And then it also pairs very well with Graveling Growl. Not Graveling Growl, Graveling Growl. Because Graveling Growl is a 1 for 6 at yellow, 1 for 7 at red, and it has been run in red in the past. And it says you can only play it if you've banished a card with power 6 or greater this turn. Well, if Dread Screamer has go again, you've banished a card with power 6 or greater. Yep. So there you go. That's you're pitching a blue, you're sending 12 damage off 3 cards, which is exactly where you want.
Yeah, I vaguely remember like Endless Maw, Who's the Shadow Beast into Graveling Growl, this type of, or Dread Screamer into Graveling Growl. These were all very common play lines back in Monarch Draft, and it's nice to see that powerful plays from limited carryover here in CC still. Okay, so we got these Boneyard Marauder, Dread Screamer, Endless Maw, Shadow Realm Horror. These are all of those red attacks with Blood Debt. But we also have Bear Destruction. You mentioned that this is a fairly new edition, right? This was printed recently, right?
It is, and not all Levia lists have it, but certainly, if you're looking for extra AP, it's very good, right? Bear Destruction, regardless of whether you're presenting Husk or you're presenting Sash, Bear Destruction is a great card. Because if you're presenting Husk, you want to get that 6 value. So maybe your opponent, you're playing against a Guardian, and they're like, "Here's a Spinal Crush," and you go, "Cool, here's Husk." Let me have a 2 AP turn with Bear Destruction. Nice disruption attack.
Yep.
It also, we talked about Graveyard Fill earlier, does a very good job of filling Graveyard. Yep. This is your opportunity to discard a 6 into your graveyard.
Yeah. I'm seeing a little bit of synergy here because this is not random discard, so it's like, hey.
Nope. you can discard the Sea Legs, you can discard the Beast Within too. And Beast Within, since I mentioned it, it pulls double duty in this deck.
Okay.
Because so obviously you discard Beast Within, you refund the card you discarded, right?
Right.
But because of the way Beast Within is worded, you banish the card from your deck face up into your banish zone. Mm-hmm. That satisfies Levia's condition.
Yep.
If Beast Within triggers, Blood Debt does not.
Right. So even it goes to the banish zone and then to your hand.
And then to your hand.
Okay,
yes.
So it turns off Blood Debt. Okay, so it's an extremely well-designed card in that sense.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm seeing a lot of, the other, like the yellows, all the brutes are running Agile Windup, Beast Within, Blood Rush Bellow, so I don't know if we really need to cover those, but these two here, these are, so Deep-Rooted Evil, this is a super old school card. This was, this along with Shadow of Blasmaphet, there's a bunch of Guardian of the Shadow Realms. There's a lot of majestic Shadow and Shadow Brute cards from Monarch that don't really see a lot of play, but this one does. Tell me a little bit about how this card works.
So recursion in general, so not just Deep-Rooted Evil, but also Howl from Beyond. The ability to play cards from your banish zone. That's Levia's like biggest thing. So I miss CYB for a couple reasons. One, because I was one of those freaks who enjoyed playing CYB, but also Levia has sort of infinite damage. Because if you banish Deep-Rooted Evil to something like Dread Screamer and you have an extra blue in hand, you can just send another 6 damage and it doesn't cost you a card out of deck. I remember very fondly, actually, back when full CYB was legal, I played against a CYB Bravo on Talishar. And I cast Deep-Rooted Evil and Howl from Beyond 6 times each. So each cast of Deep-Rooted Evil is 6 damage. Each cast of Howl from Beyond is 3 damage. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 times 6 is 54. Now, I don't know if you remember how much life CYB gained, but it was 54.
It was 54.
Full CYB gained 54. so those 2 cards by themselves
was worth
completely
9.
Negated.
CYB.
Completely negated his CYB.
Interesting.
Bravo gained effectively 0 life because I was able to loop those 2 cards 6.
Yep.
And that's a big thing that Levia has access to. In Shadowrun Horror, we didn't talk about the third. We didn't really talk about the third effect of Shadowrun Horror. So when you play Shadowrun Horror, you have to banish 3 cards from your graveyard because it's a Blood Dead attack.
Right.
If you banish 1 card with power 6 or greater, it gets +1. That's always nice, right? 2 card 7, we're always here for that. If you banish 2, it gets go again, so it's just a better Dread Screamer. But if you banish 3 cards with power 6 or greater, you can play one of them until the end of your turn. And this is where Levia really kind of breaks Fab math. Because there are plenty of game states, and we might not see it tonight, we might, where you'll have like 3 cards in graveyard, they're all 6s, and one of them is a Graveling Growl. And so you just pitch a blue, and you send Shadowrun Horror for 7, and you've banished Graveling Growl, and you send Graveling Growl for another 6. That's a 2-card 13 or 14 if the Graveling is red, and that's something that no other hero has access.
Yeah, playing from the other side, I've always noticed that Levia's turns just mathematically were higher rate than I'm used to. I used to joke around that, hey, what is Brute's on hit? Well, the on hit of Brute is they hit you harder than any other class. Yep. That was the back in the day how Reinhardt was like, okay, with barraging beatdowns and stuff like that. Something kind of interesting. So obviously, I'm a Warrior player. I played a lot of Bolton. I'm seeing, so I know all these like super niche light cards and light cards that hate on shadow cards, and Blessing of Themis flips your banish cards upside down, and so that is that's how light years interact with these cards. Is they're like, all right, we're done recurring this forever. We're gonna stop doing that, okay? Yep. Very, very interesting, the interaction between those 2 classes, or 2 talents. All right, we got another card, speaking of, stuff that is in the banish zone. So this was a 0 for 4, if this would be put in your graveyard from anywhere, instead banish it. So how tell me a little, when this came out in Pen, I know people were like, this is like super above rate, and tell me a little bit about this card, because I'm still a little bit confused. Because this is a shadow defense,
honestly.
Well. It's not Shadow Brute.
It should be Shadow Brute, but like they want to make sure that Rune Blades have access to it too, because Rune Blade. But really, the card's incredible. It does almost everything Levia wants. So I know you highlighted it earlier, but there's only 16 blues in this deck. There's like 20. There's 28, I think, yellows.
Right.
Because at its base, a yellow card pitches for weapon, and in Brute, a yellow card always pitches for weapon. I think almost every Brute weapon costs 2. So at its base, it's a yellow.
Right.
Pays for just a weapon attack. On top of that, it's actually a D-react. So one of the problems that Levia has run into is like Syndra, 0 for 4 into 0 for 4 into 0 for 4, and Brute is really good at covering multiples of 3. Brute is really bad at covering anything that's not a multiple.
Okay.
So actually having a 0 for 4 to actually cover those breakpoints without committing armor is huge. Yep. On top of that, it doesn't go into your graveyard. right? One of the biggest things is
Ah,
filling your graveyard with too many cards
yeah.
with less than 6 power,
Ah,
because
yeah.
then you might miss on a banish and then you take blood debt, right? So because like
Ah,
on the
okay.
surface it doesn't fill graveyard, and that can be a downside. There are definitely game states where like Mark of the Beast or Engulfing Shadows banishing itself is a downside. You just needed that third card in your graveyard. But for the most part, the fact that Engulfing Shadows does not put a miss in your graveyard is
Mm,
honestly really incredible.
mhm.
And then it has that text of blood debt, which like on the surface you look at it and you're like, oh wow, it has blood debt, you're gonna lose a life and Levia's gonna turn off. But Plasma Fet, and not everybody knows this, Plasma Fet Levia consumed says each turn, not each of your turn, each turn, you may play a card with blood debt from your banish. It's somewhere in that whole
Ooh.
paragraph. Once each turn, you may play a card with blood debt from your banish. So back when we were on Guardian of the
Ah.
Shadow Realm, I actually I was playing against, I'm gonna call him out on this. I was playing against Connor from the Runaways when he was on Azalea.
Yeah.
We were in a, I think it was the Pro Quest I won on Levia.
Mhm.
I flipped to Plasma Fet Consumed. He was on Azalea. I had Husk up and I had Guardian of the Shadow Realm and Banished. And that's 12 block
It's pretty good.
without committing a single card from hand except for pitching for resources.
Yeah.
And he just looked at it, he's like, I can't do anything. I
Yeah.
can't threaten damage. And that is like having a D-React that you can play from Banish without committing a card from hand just furders the value that Plasma Effect gets you. So Engulfing Shadows, like I said, it's almost perfect. The only thing that would make it better is if it were a 6. That's the only thing that would make it better. So
Okay.
yeah.
I forgot that this could be played after you've transformed into Plasma Fit. That's a huge deal, and it really increases the value.
Yes.
And one thing I've noticed is that if you can put a lot of pressure on Levia after they're in Plasma Fit, that's how they can end up losing the game. Is if they're forced to block with too many cards, and this basically gives them 5 intellect for a couple turns, which is very
Yes.
sweet. Very sweet. Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right. You mentioned Mark of the Beast. Now this is this is a majestic talent class. So this must be very powerful, very tailor made for the hero. So this is very similar to Engulfing Shadows. If it goes to the graveyard, it goes to Banish. When it's in Banish, what do you do with it in Banish?
It could be something, could be nothing. The important thing is that it turns off Blood Debt.
Right.
That's the most important thing that it does.
Yes.
So you can attack with it. Obviously you would rather attack with it, but like, let's say you send a Meat Axe and the Meat Axe discards Mark of the Beast and you just got lucky off the top. Cool, great. I don't have to deal with Blood Debt this turn. And then again, just thinking about Plasma Fet value, because when you block with this, it'll give you a Blood Debt in your Banish zone and into the really fast matchups where you only have like 2 or 3 turns before you hit that 13 life threshold. It is important to get a couple cards with Blood Debt into your Banish zone so that you can actually flip to Plasma Fet.
Right.
Because in those faster matchups, sure, having the extra intellect from Plasma Fet is important, but the more important thing is that now you're allowed to lay down your entire hand and block and not die to your Blood Debt.
Right.
That's in fast matchups, that's the most important part of Plasma Fet, is the fact that you're allowed to actually full block and not die to your own card.
Okay, that sounds like a very useful multi-use card there. Sea legs, I guess we're going to be using this very similarly to how we use this in the other brutes. Just to go wide a little bit, you mentioned vigorous smash up.
Free AP.
The extra vigor token can turn on the 1-cost stuff and just smooth out your turns a little bit. Back alley break line. This is a pretty cool card. This is a little bit old school.
Well, it's run in Levia in sort of this, in part of the same way that it's run in Gravy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Call to the Grave, send back alley break line. You have 2 AP.
Yep.
Yep.
Very nice.
So that's
combo.
the real reason it's there. Yeah, it's just a way to get an extra AP. The only other way that you would trigger it is if Plasma Fit banishes it off the top, but that's at the end of your turn, so you can't get
right.
you can't get an extra AP anyway. So
I see. So Call to the Grave going to be targeting back alley breakline in most circumstances? Is there
Nope.
no?
Nope. Call to the Grave, and it's funny when Call to the Grave was spoiled.
Is it
Mansant recorded a video walking home from the convention center about Call to the Grave. It was great. I loved it. Call to the Grave, just as strong as you might Call to the Grave is in Gravy, it's even stronger in Levia. So like turn 0, if you see Call to the Grave, you play Call to the Grave and you target Howl from Beyond. And that's 2 of the 3 cards you need in your graveyard from 1 card, right? Call to the Grave puts itself in the graveyard and Howl from Beyond. And then you block with your card on your opponent's turn. And then you banish Howl from Beyond. And now you have Howl from Beyond in rotation.
Okay. Wow.
Same thing with Deeper Rooted Evil.
Okay.
On top of that.
Huh.
On top of that, because there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Pull up Beast Within again? Oh, there's more. Pull up Beast Within again?
Oh.
When this is put into your graveyard from anywhere other than the combat chest.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So you can just put Beast Within in your graveyard and get a free 6 into your hand. And in the event that, like, let's say you end up with just Call to the Grave in hand, you put Beast Within in your graveyard, not only do you get an arsenal, but your Blood Debt is turned off for the time.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, this is...
And then finally, you can just send Mark of the Beast as well.
Yeah.
If you're out of Beast Withins, you can just send Mark of the Beast. It will banish itself and turn off your blood. So Call to the Grave does works overtime in Levia. And
okay, that's crazy.
Is better in Levia than any other deck.
I see it. I see the vision. All right, so we got Eclipse and Doomsday. Eclipse was for Chain. Doomsday is for Levia. Play Doomsday only if there's 6 or more cards with Blood Debt in your banish zone and create a Plasma Fet Soul Harvester token. This is an instant, so this doesn't take your action point, so you're able to swing with this guy. This was, I remember this, all the Shadow Heroes running around with their allies, targeting my soul. Such a, very, very tough. This is, so what, is Eclipse a main deck card? Let me ask that. I think it was.
Doomsday?
Yeah, Doomsday. Doomsday is a main deck card.
Yeah, Doomsday is a main deck card. It's a blue, right? So at the worst, you pitch it for a blue. But Plasma Fet allows you to turn off Blood Debt every turn, right? You attack with Plasma Fet, banish a shadow card from your hand. It says you may banish a card from the defending hero's soul, but like, who cares? You're banishing a card with power 6 or greater, and you're turning off Blood Debt. So this is another way that you get to block with most of your cards, and then just go, okay, 6, banish a card.
Oh, that's pretty good. I see it. Okay. Okay. Pretty cool card.
Plasma Fet is incredible.
I see. All right, we got a copy of Eye of Ophidia. You're gonna have to explain this a little bit.
It's in here for the same reason. It's in here for the same reason Eugene has it. It pairs really nicely with Blood Rush.
Okay, got it.
It helps fix helps fix a little bit. It's nothing too big.
Mm-hmm. Pound of Flesh. So this is the specific Shadow Brute card from Compendium. I don't even actually think I've seen this card played. Hold on. What in the world is this card? Each hero banishes a card from their hand, so it's like Cull. Each hero who didn't banish
Except
a
not
card,
an instant speed because we're not Rimblade.
Yeah. Each hero who didn't loses a life. Okay. So you get to turn off your Blood Debt, and then
possibly deal a point of damage to your opponent. It is a really good way to end the game against lower to the ground aggressive deck. Because they're not going to have 6s. So if you get into that end game where it's like 1-1 or something, you just go Pound of Flesh. I win. Bye.
I have a question. If let's say you're down to 1-1 and you only have 1 card, and you play this, do you both lose?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that
I think so. Because you should
instigate a tie.
You should both lose the game at the. You should both lose a life at the same time. Because you're both going to banish a card from your hand, and then the entirety of the resolution will be you both lose life, and so it's a draw.
Right. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So
very good card though.
Okay, I'm gonna have to play
It's a
this
blue
to
block
see.
3. It's great. Yeah.
I'm a little. I still don't quite see that yet, but I'll take your word on it. All right.
Most of the time, you're going to be pitching it. I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the time, you're going to be pitching it.
Okay.
But in a pinch, it's a very good card to have.
Yep. All right. I may be one of the like 4 people in the world that have had a Soul Harvest hit me and take like 12. So I've played Combo Bolton and then I draw into my next hand and it only blocks 11. And then they set this at me for 12, and I'm like, oh, this is why I don't play Courageous Steelhand in my combo deck. Oh no. This is a
The Soul Heart.
yeah, it says all cards. It's pretty brutal.
Yep. I will be honest with you. I have played many a Soul Harvest in my time. I have never removed cards from Soul Harvest.
Yeah.
It provides 2 main functions.
Mhm.
The first main function it provides is it's a blue block 3/6, right? It's everything you want in that deck. The second function it provides is it actually does cleanup duty on your graveyard. Because there are some games, fewer now, that we're running fewer blues than we were when we were on claws. But there are plenty of games where you can get into this weird state where you have like 6 or 7 misses in your, and you're like, "Ooh, this is nasty." But if you drop a Soul Harvest, you get to target the card you're banishing.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
not
can
random.
clean those misses out of your grave. Yeah, clean those misses out of your graveyard, and maybe it's not coming in for the full 12, but that's fine because it's doing its job of getting the misses out of your graveyard, so your other cards are better.
Very, very cool. Also of note, there are more than just 2 heroes with a soul. Technoboston technically is a soul as well. You could technically remove some.
Listen, if I ever hit a Tekla with this, that's gonna be the peak of my Fab career, you know?
Yep. We live for these super niche interactions. All right, we got Wrecker Romp, every Brute's favorite 6 power card. But
blue,
all right.
it's a blue 6. I don't know what you want.
Blue 6 block 3. What do you want? All right, so we got 3 cards here in the sideboard. So Outed, I presume this is mainly to clean up the board against allied decks and maybe just to go a little bit wider. Okay.
Nope, just it's explicitly for gravy.
Got it.
You have all the AP you want in Agile Windup, Sea Legs, Scabs, and your natural go again attacks. So this is explicitly to just like kill a Sawbones or something like that, and then go face against.
Got it. Yep. All right. Reckless Stampede. Okay. So this allows you to clash and possibly deal 2, 3, 4 damage. What type of decks are you looking to target with this card?
You would bring it in against decks that are lower to the ground, so like Syndra, Mario, stuff like that, where you expect to win. I'm gonna be honest, you can bring it in against Mario, you're probably losing that matchup no matter what you do. But this gives you a better chance to high roll into the Mario and just kill them, because even at just basic value, right? If you let's say you win a vigorous smash up clash, and then you can pitch a blue to send Dread Screamer into Reckless Stampede, and that's just really good value.
Yep.
So that's when you would run it. It's not a staple in Levia by any means, but it certainly has it.
Yeah, I think this is a very, very interesting card. I remember KO making good use out of this just to put pressure at the end of the game. Seems very nice. Finally, we got Smashback Alehorn, the goblet of Blood Run Wine for brutes. Instead of an agility and vigor, you make an agility and a might token. Does the might have any particular synergy in this deck? It's just 1 extra damage, right?
Free value.
Okay.
It's just free value. Yeah. You're gonna bring this in against slower decks. That way you can just play Smashback Alehorn. 1, it's an extra card in graveyard, and 2, it just gives you a second AP on your next turn. And even if that just turns into a weapon swing, right? That weapon swing puts another card in your graveyard. So it's very, very nice.
Okay. I want to have a little bit of chat interaction because chat has been a little bit quiet. For those of you wondering why we're not talking about warrior cards, I guess I'll probably make a video or 2 about those. I still haven't even fully read the whole rules reprise thing. That seems like I gotta sit down and take a look at those. But if you guys have any questions for Pat, like any Levia related questions, leave them in chat. We'll try to answer those before we play games. I have a couple Levia related questions for you.
Go for it.
Are we going to flip into this ever?
It depends. So for a while, Redeemed was the sort of de facto fatigue flip. Just because, and I don't know if you've ever run into this, if you have less than 8 life when you transform into Levia Redeemed, you go up to 8 life. So it gives you this extra room to, like, let's say you're playing against like a fatigue guardian, they're like, oh, hammer for 4, and you go, sure, I don't care, I'll go to like 2 off your hammer, and then on my next turn I'll flip and I'll just gain that life back and have even more life that you need to try to fatigue me.
Right.
So that's Levia Redeemed. There's also occasionally games where like you were denied Blasmafet because you took too much damage was forced through, and so now like you've somehow managed to stay alive to get to 13 blood debt, and then you're in like a like 1-to-1 game state against an aggro deck, and you go, surprise, I actually have 7 more life.
Okay.
So that's that's when you would flip Redeemed, but it's definitely playing second fiddle to Consume, just because the value Consumed gives you is absolutely incredible, just way over the top compared to what
Okay. Can we talk a little bit about cards that are not here? Somebody in the chat mentioned
like Shaden Death Hydra.
Shaden Death Hydra. Is there any other common cards that aren't being played here, or that?
So to directly address the Shaden Death Hydra, Shaden Death Hydra is a card that comes in and out. The big thing with Shaden Death Hydra is one, it is an unstoppable popper into Prism. So back when Prism was more popular, you put it in there, and then you put it in front of a Phantasm attack, and they went, oh, okay, it's popped.
It's mega popped. The next thing is popped too.
Yeah, nothing like they have the reprimand in hand, like ready to hit your 6, and then it's a 13, and they go, okay, never mind. And then there's also a pitch stack that you can set up, and then use Blasmafet to turbo banish to that pitch stack. We're not doing that today, don't worry. But what you can end up setting up is Tear Limb from Limb into Shaden Death Hydra, or Convulsions from the Bellows of Hell, which I am so glad I don't have to write out deck lists anymore, because I hated registering Convulsions from the Bellows of Hell, just because good luck writing that on a deck list sheet. Yeah. You ran this in blue because you didn't care about the buff, you cared about the dominate. So what you would do is you would set up 4 blues and a Shaden Death Hydra. Whether the blues and one of those blues would either be Tear Limb from Limb or Convulsions, and then it was either 14 dominate, please die, or 26 damage, please die.
Seems pretty good.
I've heard that both of those are pretty good. So that's what you would run Shaden Death Hydra for. We're not on Convulsions right now. We're not on Tear Limb from Limb, and Prism is certainly playable, but she's not popular. So there isn't really a reason to run Shaden Death Hydra. I have also registered Shaden Death Hydra with the explicit goal of flipping it against Victor, laughing at them, and then blocking with it and putting it in my graveyard.
That's pretty good. Unless they flip
another reason to
Pulverize, then you're like, oh really? Oh, okay.
no Victor is registering Pulverize into a Brew. At least none of the ones that I've run. So those are the use cases for it, but right now you're not really running. There's another card. So a few of the cards you might see, and these are more to round out the blue slots, are just blue copies of Dread Screamer or Endless Maw. Dread Screamer just 4 go again at blue, or Endless Maw, just a 2-card 7, right? It's not as good as a 2-card 9, oh no, but it's a 2-card 7 in the late game, still threatens everything a 2-card 7 threatens. Other things you might see in other lists are what's it called? Why can't I think of it? It's the Dominate. It's in the Hexagore list.
Okay, we can pull that up.
Yeah, Hex is scroll down. There we go. Writhing Beast Hulk. There we go. Writhing Beast Hulk.
Yes.
Writhing Beast Hulk gains Dominate if it banishes a card with power 6 or greater. Great way to end a grindy game. Just say, hey, by the way, 6 Dominate, please die. Pulping and Wild Ride. Wild Ride was actually in the list. I took Wild Ride out because I hate Wild Ride in Levia. You run it because you want the extra AP. You run it because you want the extra graveyard fill, but then it misses and you take 5 blood debt and you cry.
Oh no.
Same thing for Pulping.
Mm-hmm.
So those Pulping and Wild Ride will come in and out, but because Levias, especially blues, are very utility and less 6 focused, you have more misses than you might have in another brew.
Gotcha.
And then there's another card that I think deserves an honorable mention. The video, and this is where the video comes in. Embalm. So Embalm is another card from Compendium.
All right,
which says,
yeah. Do you want to just watch this video here?
Yeah, we can just play it. Sure,
okay, yeah. Okay, so Pat has prepared a little video here, so let's watch this together. Turn 32.
The way the Embalm combo works is you have to have 2 things set up, and this is a very late game combo. The first thing is you have to have not necessarily 0 cards in deck, but you just need to make sure that you're drawing the bottom card of your deck, a Dread Screamer that you put on the bottom of your deck every single turn. The next thing you need to make sure of is that you're going to banish Howl from Beyond, Embalm, and Deep-Rooted Evil every turn. They don't have to start the turn in your graveyard. Certainly Howl from Beyond can be banished at the start of your turn, but you need to make sure that you have these 3 cards in rotation. So what ends up happening is you play Dread Screamer. Dread Screamer is going to banish 3 random cards from your graveyard. They're going to be Deep-Rooted Evil, Embalm, and Howl from Beyond, because those are the only cards you have remaining in your graveyard. Send your attack, and then what you're going to do is you're going to break the chain, right? Breaking the chain to play Embalm. Embalm says, put an attack action with Blood Debt from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck. Well, you have exactly 1 target. It's going to be Dread Screamer. Dread Screamer goes to the bottom of your deck. Now you play Howl from Beyond, giving your next attack +3, and you send Deep-Rooted Evil for 9.
Infinite damage.
Pass your turn. Those go to the bottom. It doesn't matter. You draw up 3 blues and your Dread Screamer. In your graveyard, you have Embalm, Howl from Beyond, and Deep-Rooted Evil. So it costs you 0 cards from deck, and you get 15 damage every turn if you present Gauntlets of Tyrannical Rex instead of Apex Bonebreaker, and you have a blue 6 to pitch. You get 16 damage because you can activate them every single turn.
Wow. Infinite damage with Embalm, huh?
Yeah. It is difficult to set up. You certainly need more banishers than I'm running for it to be comfortable. But yeah, infinite damage with Embalm.
Huh. Another card from Compendium, and this is the Majestic, so okay, interesting. Okay, so we've gone through your Medax build. You did mention that you wanted to briefly talk about Mansant's Hexagore list, so let's run through that. So obviously going to be focusing on this card. This is the signature weapon for Levia, but it has never really seen any usage except here and there. Now that claws are gone,
it's a shame.
It's this is a much more appealing choice, I guess.
Yeah, kind of because we were forced into it. But Hexagore is the best weapon in the game. 2 cost, 12 damage. No other weapon can deal 12 damage for 2 costs. Now, only sometimes does any of that damage actually get through to your opponent, but you can certainly take 6 damage every turn of the game and just get infinite value off Hexagore.
Yep. Value, yes.
So a Hexagore list is going to have a few more banishers because your goal is to get to that 6 as soon as possible so that you don't take damage from your own cards, right? So you'll see we have Shadow of Plasma Fetting and Writhing Beast Hulk as extra ways to banish cards to get to that 6 faster. Because once that's turned on, you like the ability to just say, maybe win a Vigorous Smash Up again and go, oh, look, a Dread Screamer into Hexagore. Here's a 2-card 12.
Yep. Pretty good.
It's absolutely incredible. So there are meaningful trade-offs to Hexagore and Medax and which weapon you present. Medax, obviously, there's some turns where it comes in for 5. There's some turns where it comes in for 3. And it fills your graveyard. Hexagore doesn't help you fill your graveyard, but it just says 6 on it. So even if you attack for 6 and take 5 damage back, you're still coming across. However, Hexagore and Blasmafet are kind of at odds with each other. Because as you play cards with Blasmafet, you're playing cards from your Banish Zone that have Blood Debt. So every time you play a card with Blood Debt from your Banish Zone, you're losing a Blood Debt, you're losing a Blood Debt, you're losing a Blood Debt. And where maybe you were at 7, 2 turns ago, now maybe you're down to 4 because you've played 3 cards with Blood Debt, and suddenly your Hexagore is dealing 3 damage or 2 damage, whatever. So there are meaningful trade-offs to registering Medax versus registering Hexagore, and you have to be cognizant of that when you're choosing which version to run.
Okay, got it. Okay, we're gonna play a few games in just a second here, but I did want to ask: are there any common mistakes that you see newer Levia players making that I can learn before you throw me into the lion's den?
Yes. One of the biggest mistakes that a newer Levia player can make is not arsenaling a Blood Debt card. So Levia, and this is coming from Ethan, and I agree with it. Levia is the only hero in the game where making a mistake instantly punishes you. That's the big difference between Levia and other heroes. There are plenty of heroes where you make a mistake 5 turns ago, and you're just slowly losing the game because of it. Whereas Levia, you make a mistake this turn, and you're probably dead. But there are also instances where, like, you have an opportunity to arsenal a Blood Debt attack, or arsenal a Banisher, and you don't. And then 2-3 turns from now, you draw a hand that doesn't have a Banisher. And you go, oh, well, nothing I can do, except you could have. You could have arsenaled that Banisher a few turns ago. So looking to arsenal Banishers when you have the opportunity to save them for another turn is very, very important. Okay. Another thing to keep in mind is you don't want to go like too low on Graveyard too quickly, and it definitely depends on the deck. Against faster decks, you can play with a pretty thin Graveyard, but against slower decks, you kind of want to take a little bit and set up your Graveyard, and then start to play the game, for real. So those are the 2 things that I'd really sort of keep an eye out for.
That's actually very interesting, because the very first deck we're gonna probably play against is gonna be Fatiguides. So you might actually let the millers hit the first couple turns.
There is genuinely a world where you let millers hit and go, I hope you mill a 6. I hope you flip a 7 and I mill a 6. Yeah. It's gonna mill Blood Rush Bellows, because that's just the way the world works. But there's a world where you say, yes, thank you for the free graveyard.
That sounds pretty sick. All right. Anyways, so Coach Damien, you're here, right? He's gonna say he's not here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Last week you were like, "Yeah, I'm not here, Josh." I'm like, so funny. So we know what we like to do here at 0 to 60 is we like to have 3 different matchups to kind of showcase, the variety of situations that you can get into. So Pat, have you selected a easy matchup, a medium matchup, and a hard matchup that you think kind of allows me to, get a good feel for the deck and, get into different situations that are common, but just help me play the deck at 60% basically?
Yeah, so the easy matchup, as you said, is Fatiguides. Levia thrives on those long games and beating heroes in the long game, just because of the insane value of Howl from Beyond and Deep-Rooted Evil, and then also Shadowrun Horror. So that's certainly that is certainly an easier hero to play against.
Sure.
A medium hero would probably be somebody, say maybe Victor, or if you can play Vincent, that matchup is incredibly interesting. But if you can't play Vincent, don't worry about
Coach Damon can play everything.
Wonderful.
That's why he's the coach.
And then a difficult matchup, or I guess Valda would also be an
interesting matchup.
Nah, never mind. I take that back. Valda would be more easy. And then Mario is a horrible matchup. So if you want to showcase a difficult matchup in Mario or Syndra, those are difficult matchups just because there's so much damage so fast, and it's really hard to block.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start off in the kiddie pool here, and not take things too. Don't throw me too deep in there. All right. So, Damien, I'm gonna create a friends only game, and you can join us.
Sure.
All right. So now, Pat, literally, I have 0 games with CC Levia, so I'm going to be asking a lot of silly goose questions. Please be patient with me.
There's no such thing as a stupid question.
All right.
The stupid in question are antithesis of each other.
I see. Okay. Okay, so your main board is 60. I presume because we're playing against fatigue, we want to board up.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. You mentioned that this is good.
Remember what I said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring Alehorns in.
Okay.
But you can. I actually like taking out Pound of Flesh into fatigue decks. You don't really need that extra reach, and you don't necessarily need the extra banish, at least if you're playing properly. So I'm not too worried about Pound of Flesh. I'm sure there are people who have differing opinions from me, but I think that the Pound of Flesh for Smashback is pretty easy. You don't need to go over 60 because again, you have Howl from Beyond and you have Deep Rooted Evil. Those are just extra cards you get to play over and over and over again.
Okay. All right. I'm excited to see that. All right. So if we're playing against Pleiades, are we going with Scowling? Or are we trying to, maybe smooth things out with Crown of Providence? Or are we going for that, 4th Blood Rush Bellow style with Spoiled Skull?
We're going for the 4th Blood Rush, the 4th or 5th Shadow Realm Horror. Yeah, Spoiled Skull all the way. It is an incredible card into defensive slow deck.
Okay. You mentioned Romping Club is only for Valda, so we're going to run Medax.
Yep.
I guess Savage Sash is the more offensive card, so we're going to stick with that. How about
there are 2 camps here. I actually personally like Carrion Husk into I do want to talk about Carrion Husk into more defensive decks, because a lot of defensive decks like to present an on hit, or maybe send like a CNC or a Spinal Crush, and Husk allows you to ignore it. I think in this exact case, Sash is better, but there's definitely a conversation to be.
For your lobby, Josh.
You cannot see my lobby?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I will. That's weird. Let me leave. Play on.
And then while you're setting this up, I'll talk about Apex Bonebreakers versus Gauntlets of Tyrannical Rex. You would run the Gauntlets here just because they provide extra value. You're going to get 5-6 value out of them just from the activations alone, if not more. So very good into these slower matchups. You definitely want Bonebreakers into faster matchups because you're really looking with the Bonebreakers to block with them twice and just get an extra card in the graveyard so that you have an extra card to banish.
Okay, sure. Damien, can you see the thing now?
No.
All right, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to, let's see if I can paste this to you. Okay.
Go first.
Okay, so what
going
is
first?
What is the reasoning between going first and second?
Well, if you open Smashback Elhorn, right, that's great. You just go turn 0 Smashback Elhorn, deal with it. If you open Call to the Grave, you get to turn 0, Call to the Grave, send Howl from Beyond, and then even if your next turn, even if your opponent does nothing on their next turn, and your next turn is just send Axe, discard a card, now your graveyard's primed and ready to go with one of the best tools in the match. So you want to go first. And see some of your power blues here. This is fine. So this is one of the downsides of Levia, right? You've drawn an all blood dead hand.
Mhm.
It's fine. Send Axe and just get one of these 6s in your graveyard. That's
Okay.
your whole point.
Okay. Do we need to be concerned about our pitch deck at this point?
No, because we have Call to the Graves.
Okay.
So when we see a Call to the Grave, we're going to actively be actively looking to play it so we can get the recursion pieces in our grave.
Okay. How aggressively should we pitch here? Like, are we actively searching for Blood Rush Bellows, so we want to overpitch the red and then the yellow?
I wouldn't say actively. This game's going to go long enough that I'm not worried about seeing it. If you want to just leave... So here's the thing, right? Shadow Realm Horror is a great arsenal. Endless Maw is a great arsenal. Graveling Growl, we actually kind of want to actively discard. So it's up to you whether you want to overpitch or you want to pitch for 2. I think both are very valid options.
Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper into our deck. I'm going to put the Shadow Realm Horror and the yellow back into the deck.
Yep.
All right, so we drew discard. Unfortunately, we didn't feel our graveyard.
It happens.
It happens.
It's,
things
not
happen.
the end of the world.
Yep. So palm of the hand, Remembrance getting played or pitched. Okay. And Howl from Beyond is the top card. So we're going to draw into it.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
That's absolutely beautiful. We're happy to see Howl from Beyond.
Okay. All right. So we'll put the Endless Maw in the arsenal and see what we draw. All right. So we got a bunch of Blood Debt and we have Howl from Beyond. So this costs 2, and we currently don't have anything in the graveyard. So are we basically just looking for a weapon swing, or this says attack action card? Maybe not.
Yes. So really, what you're going to do here is just going to block 8.
Okay, and then we're just going to use
Just
one of
block
the one of the yellows for.
Yep, I would keep the Slaughter Beast in hand.
Okay.
Just because obviously Howl from Beyond is a miss, but having that Graveling Growl in your graveyard now allows your 3rd Shadow Realm Horror to possibly hit Graveling Growl as one of the 3 banishes, and then you just go, oh look, a free 6 damage.
Got it. All right, so I presume we're just going to load the graveyard a little bit more. Bear Destruction goes
Beautiful.
into the graveyard.
Love it. Yep.
Okay, so they did not load a. They did not load a.
That's fine.
Miller's Grindstone.
That's fine.
I guess this is sort of to be expected considering we're a brute. So Sledge, Tunic Sledge. All right, so they're gonna just cover up a little bit of the damage. All right, there's Righteous Cleansing. Now this banishes cards. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so is our graveyard filled up enough, or are we, blocking?
It's fine. Put more in.
Put more in.
So here's my question for you. What does this hand do if you take damage?
If we take damage. So I guess we have the combination here, but we're not guaranteed to win the clash. So I'm kind of like looking at this nice 2-card combo here.
What I would do, honestly, and keep in mind, right? If we keep that 2-card combo, how much do Dread Screamer and Agile Wind-Up block?
5. So we actually do get. Well, if we block with this, we block for 8, so we don't get crushed.
Sure. So there's 2 ways to look at this, though. What if you lose the clash? What does that Boneyard Marauder do for you if you lose the clash?
It literally does nothing. It sits in our hand.
It does nothing, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I would do here is I would block with Boneyard Marauder. I would block with every card except Agile Windup.
Okay.
I'm honestly expecting to lose this clash, personally. If we win it, cool, great. If we lose it, cool, great.
We won it. Sweet.
We won it. Hey, that's pretty good. I would keep the Wrecker Romp on top.
Okay.
Just because it's a blue. And then I would just discard the Agile Windup.
On our own turn for the next turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. Because we know that we have a blue. We know that we have the Endless Maw in Arsenal. And we look the Fatigue deck in the eye and say, prove to me that you can make me care.
Got it. All right. Are you going to Righteous Cleanse us again? We'll see. Oh.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. So we normally want to play this to discard this, but we drew them together. Okay. A little bit little bit awkward to draw these cards together. All right,
It's fine.
There's
Here,
the CNC.
that's fine. Block 6.
Yeah.
Just
Are
block with the beast withins.
Are we going to start our blood debt clock? Is the question? I guess we already have. We already have.
Well, we technically started it. So
yeah.
So what you're going to do is the agility actually opens an avenue for us.
Okay.
The agility allows us to play the Endless Maw, and then based on what we banished, maybe we play the Call to the Grave, maybe we don't. Odds are this Call to the Grave will get Deep-Rooted Evil. Sure. So we still have a single miss in our graveyard out of 7. Yes. I'm happy here to put Deep-Rooted Evil. No, just Arsenal. We can put Deep-Rooted Evil in.
Okay. So the uh-oh.
That's fine. We'll just win. We'll just win.
But he's gonna fix the top card of his deck. Nope. 10. We 10 against 6, unfortunately. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit of damage in. Okay, so I guess well we have time to set up later. So all right, so we have an action point. We can't do anything with
exactly.
It, so
and
just, we could just practice rolling scabs.
roll scabs, 100%. Roll scabs.
Yeah.
Put Fear God.
Look at that.
Ooh, let's go.
You're on notice. You're on notice, Damien.
Hey, trigger Skull Crushers.
Yeah, trigger Skull Crushers. Okay, so we have the Deep-Rooted Evil here. So this is a card that kind of helps with the recursion, right? So we want to play this, get it into our graveyard, banish it, and then play it out again. That's kind of the idea with this. So we have 2 blood debts. I guess we're incentivized to actually play out some of these cards. This doesn't. Oh, this does turn off blood
why
debt.
would it block?
Yeah.
If it doesn't block.
Banished, it doesn't block. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we basically can.
There's a couple lines.
One of these.
Yep.
This costs 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you've got a couple options. Option 1 is block with a Hungering Slaughter Beast, send Deep-Rooted Evil, Arsenal Hungering Slaughter Beast.
Yep, that was what I was first looking at.
Yep. Option 2 is play Smashback, play Hungering Slaughter Beast, Arsenal the other Hungering Slaughter Beast, and you take 6. It's fine.
Is having Deep-Rooted Evil in the deck a concern? Or is it we want it there so we can go find it with Call to the Grave?
You can find it with Call to the Grave. You can mill it with Meat Axe. I would personally just play it. Just to not have to go find it again.
Okay.
And option 3 is just trust in the scabs. No blocks, trust in scabs. But
we'll do that next time.
Sure.
All right, so we're just going to send the Deep-Rooted Evil, Arsenal this. There is a little bit of threat that he has a Test of Iron Grip, but this isn't the.
That's fine. We want cards in our graveyard.
Yeah. So, are we going to keep roughly about 10 cards in our graveyard for the rest of the game, or it'll slowly deplete over time?
It depends entirely on how the game goes. If the game is back and forth, then yes, we will keep about the same amount. If we have a few turns where we just runner pressure him, then it'll start to go down. Okay.
All right, so turn 5. We still haven't seen a Blood Rush Bell. I feel like that is going to be one of the important cards. All right, so he's attacking us again. Okay, so this costs 2. This costs 1. This seems like a very, very beautiful 3-card hand. But then we have an extra blue, which is not easy to use unless we get extra action points.
So what I'm going to tell you, and this is going to sound a little weird, this is a good hand to no block. There's a very real world where Dread Screamer banishes either Deep-Rooted Evil or Howl from Beyond. And that extra blue is going to allow you to start converting those cards into extra damage.
Ah,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay,
Yep.
so we're not even like thinking about the Scabskins angle to launch all 3 of these attacks. It's
Nope.
okay.
Because here's the thing, right?
Graveyard management. Yeah.
Even if you don't banish your recursion piece, you can still just get a free point of value off gauntlets and then send Boneyard. Or actually, I would send the Hungering Slaughter Beast from Arsenal to Boneyard.
Okay. All right. Well, everything is going to begin with this. Does it matter which one
Yes.
you pitch?
Yes, it does. Because we want to have the option of activating gauntlets. So we need to pitch the Deadwood.
Ah, yes. This has a little bit of extra text that I did not read. I got it. All right. So we banished... I did not see what
we missed our recursion pieces.
Okay, unfortunately we missed these. Okay, so we're going to be able to convert this with the gauntlets, or we could roll Scabs and send one of these.
I would activate gauntlets no matter what. So we revealed Eye to the smash up, so we don't want to roll Scabs.
Okay, got it. And what is the reasoning
this
behind
turn?
that?
So what happens if you draw discard the Eye?
Oh yeah, yeah. We only come in for the yeah. My bad.
the advantage of the Scabs roll would be you get the Hungering Slaughter Beast and the Meat Axe, but we don't want to attack with the Meat Axe.
Right, and we should just send the more expensive card right now.
Yep, send the more expensive one. Keep the Boneyard Marauder in Arsenal so that if we run into a hand that's like all red or whatever, perfect. We hit the Deep-Rooted Evil.
Okay, cool. Okay. This Pleiades deck putting up a pretty staunch defense. All right, Palm getting played out. Their Tunic is at 2, so they won't get to swing their weapons. So we are going to go into.
So they're just passing back to us with full tempo.
Yep. So we could discard this.
Yep. 100% discard that.
Yep.
And now this is where we have branching paths.
We could resolve this. Yeah.
So what I would do personally, I would save the smashback for later in the game when we want the extra AP.
Okay.
Send the Boneyard Marauder. Pitching, who cares? Because if you banish Hal, Boneyard Marauder costs 1. Hal costs 2. That makes 3.
Ah.
Never lucky. But
never lucky. These are on the top of the deck.
Yeah. Ooh. I have a line. I have a good line. Okay. Put that order is perfectly fine.
Okay. So
because Yep.
Okay. So
submit up. Yep.
So we have
what's going to happen is yes, we're going to play Smashback Alehorn, and we're going to attack with Deep-Rooted Evil. Because we have banished a card with power 6 or greater this turn.
Okay, so they're going to get a tough discard. Okay, so that means we're going to pitch the Smashback Alehorn for...
Sorry. No. We're going to play Smashback Alehorn.
Yeah. Play Smashback Alehorn, and we're going to pitch Mark of the Beast. Got it. Okay.
And so unfortunately, we can't activate Gauntlets this turn. But
is the theory behind this, like, I'm going to use a warrior example. Like, you always want to be attacking with your weapons in fatigue matchups. It's like, whenever we get a chance to play Deep-Rooted Evil, we want to play it. Because that's just extra damage. Okay.
Yep. And the reason I had you play the Smashback Alehorn instead of pitching it for the Deep-Rooted Evil is we saw that we have the Boneyard Marauder on top. We saw that we have both Boneyard Marauder and Endless Maw on top.
Right.
So both of those are blood deck cards that can reasonably allow us to banish Hell from Beyond again. And then go, oh, look, more damage.
Aha! I see. Oh, all right. Well, we drew. These cards are pretty good. Sometimes. Okay, so we have a might and we have an agility. I mean, these add up to 4. These add up to 4.
So we don't want to. So there's a world where you no block. We know that there is a sigil in hand.
Mhm.
I want to say we know that that last card is sigil because it was revealed to
Tough matchup.
Clash, unless the sigil was put in Arsenal. Yeah. I'm okay. This is kind of the last turn we get to say blindly no blocks.
Do we want to get some value out of our equipment at this point, or not yet?
It's just damage, you know.
Okay. So I'm just
there's
talking
no real
about getting
point to
closer
it.
to 13.
Yeah, no, and we can get there.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay, so we're just gonna play out this.
Well, we're gonna play the Boneyard Marauder to start. That's what we're going to do. That's the start of our turn.
All right.
And then we'll see.
Okay, got it. Because if we banish a deep-rooted evil, we're gonna play it out.
We're just gonna play the Deep-Rooted Evil and Arsenal the Endless Maw. 100%.
Okay. So I think one of the things that makes decks like this difficult is because not only do we have to like manage our health and our cards and all that, we have to manage the graveyard, and then what could happen during the turn is not planned out. Like for a lot of warriors, it's like, okay, this is definitely what I'm doing with my turn. Whereas here, it's like, okay, we're gonna see what we're gonna do with our turn. We don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, well,
and there we go. We got the Deep-Rooted Evil.
All right, so this is gonna be the second time we get to play it out, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
So I mean, we're basically converting 3 cards into 13 damage, and then arsenaling our 4th card seems pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the second time we've gotten to play that. Let's count how high we can go. All right, so Sigil, Arsenal, pass. All right.
So we have 2 misses in grave, if I remember correctly.
We have Smashback, and we have
2 misses in a grave. Yeah, we have 2 misses in a graveyard of 7. You're not guaranteed, but you're pretty guaranteed to get go again. So just start with Shadow Realm. You're guaranteed to turn off Blood Debt, right?
Yep.
100% guaranteed. I would pitch the call. Actually, I would pitch the Beast Within. Pitch the Beast Within.
Yeah, because we have
Beast Within currently doesn't serve a purpose.
Yeah, we currently have 2 here. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Hell yeah, we hit Howl from Beyond.
Yeah. So we get Go Again, and we get the ability to play Howl. Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus, we have pitched a 6.
Aha.
And you know what that means.
We get to use this?
Mm-hmm.
Seems pretty good. All right, so covering this up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can activate Howl.
And now we...
I mean, this is perfectly 3 + 2 + 1. Everything just...
And we just convert a random blue into 4 damage. Literally random blue in our deck. 4 damage. There you go. Yep.
This is a...
yeah.
We have both of our recursion pieces.
Yeah, we're cooking now.
We're
cooking now.
I see now. Okay, so now we have both of these advantage, and this is a ton of damage here.
Yeah. This is what we were supposed to do, like, 4 or 5 turns ago. We just never managed to banish the right cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Okay, so now... Oh, our first one of the game. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. So we have several things to consider here. So we have our recursion pieces here. We also drew this card, which is not going to be too hard because his Tunic is coming up. Are we going to try to pitch this for second cycle? Is this an Arsenal target, or what are we trying to do with this card?
I'm playing Doomsday here. I'm playing Doomsday and then Blood Rush Fellow is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because obviously we didn't get the Sash block value, but we can always just attack with Plasma Fet. If we don't draw anything that allows us to fully convert our hand.
Yeah. Of note, this is a shadow token, not a shadow brute token. So this wouldn't get +2 from this, but still pretty good. Okay, so Blood Rush Fellow pitching Soul Harvest.
Oh, actually, hold on. So there's another world here where we IP, but we set up a 5-card Blood Rush. We still have 2 misses in grave because of Doom. I like the so Plasma Fed immediately dies, but it draws his attack for a turn, and it gives us the 5-card Blood Rush. Yeah, it will die to a sledge attack. That's not the important part.
Yeah.
The important part. So there's 2 worlds here. World 1 we send Blood Rush, we send damage plus establish Plasma.
Right.
World 2 is we just attack with Plasma Fit, banish the Shadow Harvest, banish the Soul Harvest, Arsenal Blood Rush. He's effectively forced to kill Plasma Fit, and we have a guaranteed 5-card Blood Rush.
Mm-hmm. Now, what type of extenders do we have? Like, what happens if we don't draw a Dread Screamer, don't draw an agility token? We would have to take the Scabs.
We can Scabs, or we still have an Endless Maw on deck. We still have Hungering Slaughter Beasts. Even if we don't draw an extender, and this is why I like the 5-card Blood Rush hand. Even if we don't draw an extender, we're still forcing through damage, or we're getting armor block. Because again, he is incentivized. I guess we're not necessarily forcing through damage. He can just block 3, Tunic, Pitch a Blue, kill Plasma Fett. He is again incentivized to kill Plasma Fett. So even if our Blood Rush doesn't do a lot, it's still forcing damage through.
Okay.
Because again, he has to kill Plasma Fett. He can't let.
So we're just attacking with Plasma Fett, banishing a 6 to turn off Blood Debt for the turn.
Banishing Soul Harvest specifically because it's a shadow card. If that's what you want to do, if you want to angle for the 5-card Blood Rush hand,
let's try that.
Then that's
you have to banish a shadow card. Okay, got it.
You may that's fine. We just discard the Vigor Smash.
Yep.
We don't really.
Okay, a little bit of damage gets in.
Nervash is unhappy.
Nervash is unhappy. Just go for
the Blood Rush. Yeah. Sure. I will take a 1-value shelter. And this is great, actually.
And he didn't use the blue. He didn't have a blue.
Oh my god. Okay, nope. All right, we're cooking with gas.
He didn't have a blue. Huh.
He didn't have blue. He didn't have blue.
He didn't have a blue.
This is a 5-card Blood Rush hand.
Okay, all right. So
we're playing 5-card Blood Rush hand.
All right, so I guess we're pitching our blue and kind of going there.
Pitch Deadwood Rumbler, 100%.
All right. Is there a consideration to doing anything before this, just in case because there's a chance we draw a. There's a 1 in 4 chance we draw a non-6, and then a 1 in 4 chance we discarded it. So, all right, we just gotta live the.
No. Just remember the discard happens first. The discard happens before you draw.
Okay. All right. Let's just do that.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking. No. This isn't cooking. No.
Wait a second.
Okay, so work with me here. No, we're not double Blood Rushing. This is not a double Blood Rushing.
Okay, so why
is
this not a double Blood Rushing? Is it because we don't have another blue? Or we don't have
kind of, but you don't want to overlay your Blood Rushes.
Okay. Unlike Reinhardt. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay, a little bit different.
So unfortunately we didn't get value out of Sash. But you crack Sash here and send Bear Destruction, discarding Sea Leg.
Yeah. It's pretty good. And I believe all 3 Iron Grips are... Nope, 2 Iron Grips are here. So he still has potentially 1, which would be a little bit painful.
It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. All right, so he's going to block
Perfect.
Here. Yep. So now we can...
No. I was thinking Gauntlets, Gold Kiss, the Endless Maw, Plasma Fett is what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, this could just attack. You don't have to have a card in your hand.
And we pitch the Blood Rush for later on in the game. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay, so let's Gold Kiss, and then Endless Maw. So this costs 2. So we have to.
I forget. Does Gauntlet say your next attack action or your next attack? Your next attack. Cool. So we'll work on Plasma Fett. That's fine.
Cool.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah, that'll make this come in for a little bit of a break point.
And that was a perfect banish, by the way.
Oh.
That was a perfect banish off.
The 2
non-hits because it was 2 misses.
2 misses and a hit. Sweet.
Yep.
Okay, so
plus
now
it was a Blood Rush that got banished.
Which we can spoil Skull if we want to.
Exactly.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, now you're getting it.
I'm starting to see the vision here. Okay, so
and now we Gauntlets.
Yep. Use our last resource and then
Yep.
Punch him
and then attack for 7. Yep.
Oh, that's so much damage from this turn. Oh my goodness. Now it did require, using the chess piece, but still, that is a big damage turn. The skull cap's on. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And the fact that he kept that blue tells me sure. Yep. Killing Plasma Effect. That's fine. Check Banish real quick. I don't remember exactly what's in Banish. So we have Dread Screamer. Oh, perfect. This is why we have Spoiled Skull. Spoiled Skull is our get out of jail free card.
Okay, so currently, your thinking is, okay, we don't have a way to turn off Blood Debt, and we don't want to go into Consumed quite yet.
Yep.
So we're just going to use Spoiled Skull. Are we using Agile Windup this turn, or are we just letting it chill?
No, because I would just grab. Yes. Yes.
We're gonna use it. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
So the reason I'm hemming and hawing is we want the Agile Windup in case we hit Blood Rush Bellow. I guess. No. That was a mistake. That was a mistake because we can discard if we get Blood Rush Bellow, we can discard the Agile Windup in response to the Blood Rush Bellow and carry the agility over to the next turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we pass, and now we just activate Spoiled Skull, and we target. Yep. Pitch the blue. We target Dread Screamer, Shadowrun Horror, and Blood Rush Bellow.
Okay, so the idea is this allows us to go wide. This allows us to go wide, maybe high roll, and this allows us to high roll, and we're happy with any of these. And because we have so many cards, like we could pay for these cost 2, this cost 1. So
anything.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Shadowrun Horror,
and we hit Shadowrun Horror.
Cool.
Sure. So we have 2 misses, 3 misses. We have 3 misses in grave.
Yes, we have. Yes, because
we have 2 misses.
Yeah,
we have 2 misses. Sure. So there's a good chance we have go again here. Okay. So we're gonna just play the Shadowrun Horror.
Yeah.
Right, because we have the 2 floating.
Are we going to? So this is. It's been several turns where we have Howl and Deep-Rooted Evil in our Banish Zone. Do we want to get them out?
We want to play Shadowrun Horror before we do anything else because we don't want to put that 3rd miss in our graveyard.
Oh my goodness, we're unlucky.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, it's fine. All right. 7.
Yep. It's A-okay.
It's A-okay.
Yep, and we can discard the Agile Windup. Now, there's a world where you arsenal the sea legs as CNC bait. How many CNCs does he have left?
He has 1.
He has 1 CNC left. I don't know. Certainly, if you discard Agile Windup, arsenal as sea legs, you can just attack with the sea legs.
Yeah, but we currently have 14 Blood Debt. Let's see. Well, I guess we're likely to have.
No, I'm not saying like as your second attack.
Yeah. Okay. Clash of Bravado alongside Call for Backup. So this is the Pleiades deck's version of Recursion.
Yep.
Okay. Choose a card to banish. The other card would be put on the top of the deck. So I think we're supposed to banish Tough Smash Up and give it back Credo Crush. I think.
Yes.
Okay, so goodbye to Tough Smash Up.
Thanks. Oh, Sea Legs doesn't trigger if hit by CNC. Ah, forgot about that.
Oh, only when discarded. Yeah,
discarded. Yes, forgot about that. Yes, I'm so used to Blood Rush. I think it's okay because we're creating an agility.
I still like the idea of
yeah.
Now this turn could have been way crazier if we had actually had go again, but them being
correct. And like you could have discarded the Agile Windup last turn, but and he just passes. So this is another 5-card Blood Rush hand.
Yep. All right, so I mean, there's a chance we discard this randomly as well. So we have to pitch this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You are required to pitch it.
Yeah. Hey, we're lucky.
And Yep. Okay. So we are going to. We have 1 floating.
So we have one way to turn off Blood Debt. But
Deadwood Rumbler is your way to turn off Blood Debt.
oh yeah, this one. I was like, hold on, this doesn't actually turn off Blood Debt by itself. Okay,
Nope.
so we have
So what
to
we're
play
going
this.
to do? Yes. So you're going to Gold Kiss. Oh no, we have the Agi. We don't have to Gold Kiss from it. Hell yeah.
We can just play this out.
Yep.
Pitch
So
this.
we play that. Yep.
Go
Yep.
from there.
Cool. Awesome.
And this lets us choose.
Yes. So we're going to banish. We're gonna banish Shadow Realm Horror
Because we're setting up for Plasma Fet.
because we're setting up for a late game Plasma Fet. Now I call this the French strategy.
The French strategy, okay.
The French strategy, yes.
Ooh. Test of
That's fine.
Iron Grip.
That's fine.
Oh,
and we won.
Oh, oh no, we won.
Oh no,
for a
you did the tough smash up first.
Yeah.
Okay. So I call this a French strategy because what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to a low number of cards in your deck, but you're just gonna say, "Oh, look at all of these Blood Debt cards I have in my banish zone," and they all say attack. Deal with it.
Right. Okay, so we can just roll scabs again because there's nothing for us to do.
Just rolling scabs. Yep. Hell yeah.
Two for two.
Yep. And we just passed her. Yep.
Okay, so this would put us
yeah.
to 14. Still not in the range yet.
Nope.
Are we looking to use our armor after we're below 13, or what are we? Are we just waiting for an on?
In a matchup like this, it kind of doesn't matter. So if you want to block here, you can. If you don't want to block here, you can.
I kind of want to use the armor after we're flipped.
Sure.
I think it's fine. Okay, so
Sure.
we have a go again. We also have one of the best cards. We currently have.
We have two. We have a missing graveyard. We have a single missing graveyard.
Yeah. Seems pretty good.
So here's my question for you: should we send Shadow Realm Horror or Dread Screamer first?
I want to see maybe if we could go 3 wide, we can use this.
Sure.
I feel like this is better first. I feel like we might run into resource issues though. Like,
well, it depends on what we banish.
If we banish a 1 cost, I guess that would be the best. Yeah. Is there? Oh, yeah. There's a 1 cost.
There's a 1 cost in there. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I guess we don't block and we just see what happens. Now we could technically get. Yeah, I was about to say we could get pummeled here. So,
sure, that's fine.
Okay,
that's fine. I genuinely don't care because we still have Levia redeemed line.
Right. Okay, so let's start with this. Do we want to play this out, or
do you want to add another miss?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. You're right. let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's pitch this.
Pitch Vigorous Smash Up.
Yep. Bum. Okay. So
Vigorous Smash Up first.
Oh, Vigorous Smash Up first. Sorry.
Yeah. So you're supposed to pitch Vigorous Smash Up because it's a 6. You're pitching both cards anyway.
Yeah. I got it. Okay. So we hit a 2 cost, a 3 cost, and a 3 cost.
Okay. Right. Oh, and that's a 3 cost. Right. Okay.
I am not used at all, Pat, to seeing 7 cards in front of me.
Oh, I've played Kano on Talishar. I'm used to seeing like 20.
Boy. Okay, so
we can do something fun here. We have 4 resources in.
Yep, we have 4 resources. Like the highest damage looks like Howl into Bear.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just play as many Howls as we can. Seems like a good idea.
Correct.
And if we had a little bit more resources, this might have been a little bit of a wider turn. But we could take the Gold Kiss Rum, Jesus, till the next turn. For
Yep.
We still have like a Blood Rush, and maybe we can.
Yep. And we know that we have that late game Blood Rush because we pitched it earlier.
Got it. Okay, so now that we're at 10, we can't flip into Consumed, but okay,
we can still go Redeemed.
Do we actually need to care about our pitch deck now because we're down to 18 cards?
I would We have 18, so it's going to be 14. Yeah. Problem is, I haven't been keeping track of it. I would go blue, yellow, blue, red, yellow. Go blue, red, yellow. Here.
Blue, red, yellow. Okay, sure.
Yep.
All right, so we got a pass from our opponent.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see here. So this looks like a hand that's going to have to rely on Gold Kiss or Scab Skins.
So this is a really nice Gold Kiss hand. We can pitch the Smashback to. I would send, because we have 2 misses in grave, right?
We have
Howl and Blood
and
Rush.
Blood
We have
Rush.
2 misses, right? So I would pitch. I would play the Hungering Slaughter Beast, and then the Sea Legs. Yep. Pitch. Gold Kiss it. Gold Kiss it. Gold Kiss it.
Yeah, we have to
Gold Kiss it. Yep.
And you want to pitch the Wrecker Romp or the Smash?
Wrecker Romp, because it's a 6. We
Because
will guaranteed have 1 resource left over.
Mhm.
Yep. And we didn't hit the misses. That's unfortunate. But now we can do gauntlets and send 7.
Oh, I overblocked. I didn't do that.
Okay.
I have toughness token.
Sure, take 2.
And now gauntlets.
So we're just gonna play out our hand and leave this for another turn.
Unfortunately, yeah. Just because we want that Sea Legs out of Arsenal now.
Right.
And we want to Arsenal the Mark of the Beast.
Yeah, that, because that heuristic, you said you want to have a card that turns off Blood Debt.
Yep. Especially this late in the game. Sure, works for me.
All right. So now we're kind of into
Arsenal
the dredges of our deck here. So it looks like this is a Scabskins hand.
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to roll Scabskins. This is where we can roll Scabskins.
I feel like this is kind of what we have to do. This hand doesn't convert damage if we don't do it.
Yep.
All right. Let's get lucky. There we go.
Hey, it's that easy. It's just that easy.
The first 2 rolls helped warm us up. We got a 6, and then a 4, and then a 4. All right, so now that we have 2 action points.
What are we pitching first?
Yeah, we're probably pitching this. Let's see.
No, we're not.
Oh, no, we're not.
It's not a 6.
Yeah, it's not a 6.
It's not a 6.
We need this. Yes.
Yep.
This.
Yep.
Eventually, I will learn that this is. This is. Okay, so let's see. We have 1 option basically. So okay, so I guess is it just mark into mark with the clubs?
Nope, it's mark into Deep Rooted Evil.
Oh yeah, we have that. Oh yeah, I forgot.
We have the Deep Rooted Evil. Yep, mark into gauntlets into Deep Rooted Evil. Yep.
All right. Cool.
And you're gonna pitch back Ellie Breakline. Are you? No, you can pitch I just to. I don't remember what the top few cards are.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's all right. We'll find out together. So I guess we're
pitching
just
the back Alley Breakline.
Yeah. So we're just. I guess we're just sending this, and we get to Arsenal. This kind of go from there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Probably has an Oasis or something. No, never mind. Oh, paying into this to create toughness.
He's just making 3 toughnesses. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So we should be about to our Blood Rush here-ish. No, we are not.
Not yet.
Oh
boy.
I have good news.
You have
good news for you.
You have good news for me. Okay.
Yes. We can roll Scabskins
again. All right.
Again. Now, there's another option.
There's another option.
Where we just send Mark of the Beast. We Arsenal Engulfing Shadow.
Mm-hmm. He has 3 toughness right now as well. So he'll get to attack us with a bunch of cards is the issue. But
yes, which is why we Arsenal the Engulfing Shadow.
But yeah. Do you think we need to roll Scabs to win this game?
We have plenty. Because we have a Blood Rush left, I don't think so. Sort the graveyard for me. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the banish. 3, 1, 2, 3. We do have to roll scabs to win this game. We are running very low on banishers to get our deep root.
That is okay. So not quite infinite damage in that sense because this does have to like, return. Okay. All right. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey,
hey,
we're
not
just
too,
that good.
Not too hard. Okay, so this into this, and then arsenal one of these.
Yep. So we're gonna send Mark and then Beast Within, and we're gonna arsenal the engulfing. Bottom both. We want our last blood right.
Yeah, and this is our last Beast Within, so these are not so useful.
Yep.
Okay. It's a pretty good block.
Yep.
Oh, we can. Oh, we can't do this yet. Oh yeah,
we can't because we have not pitched.
Yeah, we can't do this at all. But this thing has given us a decent amount of damage, so that is quite nice.
Yes, it has.
Okay, blocking 7.
So Audex, to address your concern about the game ending if you hit a 1, that's just what you sign up for when you play Levia. Sometimes you sign up for that.
All right, we drew into it.
Yep.
So I mean, we got to pitch one of these record ROMs, I guess.
Yep, pitching a record ROM. It is 100% playing not to lose. So we're gonna activate gauntlets here. We're going to play the Smashback Alehorn. And then we're going to Deadwood Rumbler. I don't remember if the top card is a... But we have no other...
Night Prey.
Oh, ideally... there we go. Banish the...
Oh, we can choose from his... We could banish from his graveyard?
Yes, but we have 17 blood debt waiting to kill us.
You want to die?
Yeah. Banish the deep rooted.
He's like, we could banish one of his cards. Like,
you can banish, and it is like early game Deadwood Rumbler. Banishing an opponent's card is actually really. For redeem, you're it's really you're just trying not to die.
Did I use your Smashback to block 2 more?
Oh no, Smashback blocked 2 more.
You click redeemed if you're trying not to die, or if you've been pushed past. If you've been pushed past consumed. Oh hell yeah, this is great.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we have the agility, we have the might.
Mm-hmm.
We're also so we have.
I would just give the engulfing shadows.
Yeah.
You could maybe you could have maybe given an armor block as well, but fine.
Okay, so our tokens pop. Now we need to decide what to do here. All right, so the heuristic is so because we're below the redeemed. I guess. Oh, this is just an action to get this out, huh?
Yes.
Oh, this is why this has been here the whole time. It's just like,
yes.
If you need to just press the emergency button, you press the emergency button. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we probably are gonna start off with this.
Deadwood Rumbler. Yep.
Yep. This. Let's see what we do. Boom.
Perfect. Banish any 6 doesn't matter at this
point. Okay, we will banish a vigorous fashion. Okay, so blood debt turned off. So we have successfully turned off blood debt for 18 turns. That's a pretty good accomplishment. Okay. All right, so now we have go again. So now we can do this for more damage.
Deeper to evil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was there a
pitching the back alley break line?
Was there an argument to pitching a different card for gauntlets?
No, we have too few 6s left.
Okay, got it.
We need to keep the Vigorous Smash up. Yep.
Got it. I'm worried we can't turn our Blood Debt off next turn.
Oh, we can.
We can?
We can.
This, right?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We can 100% turn our Blood Debt off. But that has to be your action for the turn.
So if we want to put pressure on him, we're going to have to roll scabs again. So this could literally lose us the game
Up to you.
instantly.
Yes. Welcome to Levia.
Welcome to Levia. All right, chat. Let's see if we just instantly lose the game. I love instantly losing the game sometimes. I mean, do we have another play? Like, if we don't put pressure on him, I feel like we're going to lose. All right.
Yes.
So if we roll 1, we
I'm
lose.
going to tell you right now, this game is over. We did not loop. We did not get the Deep-Rooted Evil Howl from Beyond loop started early. Our early banishes missed too many times.
There was also the key point where
that's no. Call for back alley break line.
Do we have
back alley break line is still on?
Oh yeah, we do. Okay, let's do that.
What a gravy cosplayer.
Yep.
Let's go. All right, I love having 2 action points. So now we can do this for free.
Yes. I would not. No, just send the Vigorous Smash up and then flip to redeemed.
Okay, got it.
But this game is pretty much over. We no longer have the damage in deck kill, unfortunately.
This does not attack.
If we had if we had started the loop earlier, the game would have been a lot different.
Right.
I also honestly didn't know I had to play around Pummel in this.
I was about
the one of Pummel in this list.
I was about to say, I was like, should we just throw the armor so that even if it's Pummel, we drop to 14? I was gonna say that.
Yeah, and that was
yeah.
No. That was correct. I was playing with the assumption that it was just hammer for 6.
Yeah. I wasn't sure like how necessary it was to be in the Blast with It consumed. Like this doesn't.
You want to keep the option open?
Yeah. I see. Okay. So I mean, we should.
No, Deep-Rooted Evil is in the graveyard, but we're not going to be able to recur it anymore. So yeah, just click redeemed. All
right, let's see what happens.
So
here.
When you click redeemed, you flip all the cards in your banish zone face down, which means that if you have any recursion pieces in your banish zone, you can no longer use them.
We have 1 soul?
Yes, because your hero goes into your soul. Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so you can get hit with soul. You can get hit with Soul Harvest.
Right.
The game does not. The mirror does not go that long. I will tell you that much right now. The mirror does not go that long.
Okay, so I guess this game really comes back to not getting the Plasma Fed off. Okay.
Yes. So there's 2 major things that happened here. One, we didn't get that loop started. We only played Deep-Rooted Evil and Howl from Beyond like 2 or 3 times each, and that's not at all what you want. How many times have we played Deep-Rooted Evil? We played it 3 times. Oh no, 5 times, right?
Yep,
played it 5 times, sure. And then Howl from Beyond.
2.
How many times did we play it?
Only 2.
2 times. Yeah, that's playing Howl from Beyond 2 times is important. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we took a little bit of blood that early game, and then we started attacking.
That's irrelevant. When you sign up for a blood debt hero, you say I'm going to take 5-6 points of blood debt in a game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to address your point, Audex, the plan is pretty much never redeemed. The plan is pretty much always consumed, and then if you get forced past consumed, you go redeem.
Okay. You know, my spidey senses were tingling when we were at 20 because I remember very, very vividly a blitz game against a chain, and I double routed on turn 0. They lost their Carrion Husk, and I was like, "Oh, that's such a big deal." And same thing. It's like, accidentally routed twice and forced them below 13, and then they're just like, "Oh, I just lose now." I'm like, "What? What do you mean just lose now?" It's like, oh,
Yeah. Well,
suddenly getting below 13 is bad. Yeah,
you definitely don't just lose. In Levia,
right.
we just like I said, we didn't have that loop going enough to afford to go redeem.
I see. Damon, I'm going to create a public lobby so you can join me with your Victor. Is what you want to play next, right?
Yep,
We can do Victor or Vincent.
Okay.
I can do Vince. Let me go grab it.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so against Vincent, I presume we need to have our AB, so we'll run that.
You present AB1 and you present Carrion Husk.
Yeah, because they have some giant ass attacks that are disruptive that might be annoying.
Yep.
And so this is a very interesting matchup because there's Cull, there's I guess there's a lot of weird interactions between these two decks. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't see your game, Josh.
It should just be public.
I know. Oh, no, I can't see.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me try to. No, it was right here. I'm pretty sure that was us.
Bro, I can't see it. Wait, how do you have so many games?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
All right, let's try.
Do I have a filter on? Oh, I have a filter on.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to see any people below 1500 elo. Get out of here.
I was like, why can't I see all these games? No wonder I have a filter.
Yep. Apex Bonebreaker for this matchup?
Yep. We want the Bonebreakers. We're not going to get that much value out of. All right. Well, GG, we lost. Go next.
He gets to go first. Yeah, rebel. I guess we're just running our standard 60 into
yep.
This? Okay.
There is an argument to be made about switching Pound of Flesh for Smashback, but at the end of the day, they're still blues, and we're probably just going to end up pitching them.
Okay, sure. Let's try the other card this time, so I get to read a bunch of new cards. Sure. Okay, so we're gonna load out like this and see what we can do.
You know, surely I thought you would sniff out the pummel, Josh, because in our Pro Quest or whatever, I pummeled every top 8 opponent. You watched me do it.
Yeah. That's why I was I did the math. I was like, we're at 20. We dropped to 14. 14's not 13, but we have 4 armor just sticking around. I was like, we should just jab the armor to play around bubble, right? Yeah.
Deciding into Levia. Oh man, I probably want this.
It's not something you have to do every day. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our macro strategy. So what does this matchup look like?
You're going to play defensively for a little bit. Mm-hmm. You're going to obviously try to fill your graveyard effectively, but you're more than happy to take off. You know, if your turn doesn't send a bunch of damage and Vincent's like, oh look, I have damage coming at you, you're more than happy to take time and just block AB and sort of prevent damage, because ideally they're a Runeblade and they draw Runeblade hands, but ask me how many times I've played into Vincent's that just willingly go to 0 cards or 0 rune chance and then suddenly get back up to 4 in their next turn, and I'm like, okay, cool, great. This hand's incredible. I love every part of this hand.
Okay, so walk me through it a little bit. So we drew 4 pretty unique cards that all kind of do a little bit of a different thing. I guess we're supposed to start with this. Are you aiming? Are we aiming for a 5-card Blood Rush? So we're arsling this ultimately.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
So what? I guess we could put a. Well, I think we're going to put a 6 into our graveyard just to fill it up.
Nope.
Or we could go find one of those recursion pieces.
Well, there's only one recursion piece left in the deck, because you got the other one.
We do. Okay. Is there a third option?
So on this turn, you get to put both recursion pieces in your graveyard.
Ah, that seems pretty good. Let's go do that.
Yeah. So like if you draw a Dread Screamer next turn, hand just plays itself.
All right, where are you? Oh, you're literally the bottom card.
It's the
Oh
bottom
boy.
Card. All right, great.
All right.
Glad we called it.
Yeah. All right, and now we can.
And then just. Yep.
Do we want to attack with this? It'll go to the
Yes,
banisher,
100%.
and then we can play it out. Okay.
No, it will not. It will go to the grave.
Oh yeah. This. Oh yeah, it goes to the grave, and then we can play it from the banisher if it's in the banisher. Ah, okay. Right.
I will say, if this was the start we had last game, it would have been entirely different.
I see. Okay, so he's going to play out Malefic Incantation after banishing Widespread Ruin. Going to play Beseech. Gives it +3.
What the top card of my deck is Cole. Well, I'd be crazy. Guess I'm supposed to play to it. This one.
Well, I think you're also supposed to force damage.
Okay, so we got 2 Rune Chants and a Widespread Ruin coming at us. Is this... So what type of textures are we trying to look for when we have a Bloodrush spell out?
We want to have extra AP guaranteed.
Yeah, and currently
so there's...
don't really, unless we burn this.
So there's 2 ways to look at this. He's going to have 1 Rune Chant at the start of his next turn, assuming he doesn't do any fancy. Or sorry. He's going to have 2 Rune Chants at the start of his turn, because he's going to have 1 left over after these 2 pop, because of Malefic, and he's going to banish a card from his hand. Yep. His Tunic's going to be on 3, and that will open him up to Grimoire of Felling Song, so we can go Deathly Wail into maybe something else.
Right.
So we have to think about what this next turn is going to look like. So option 1 is AB2 block 6, discard Dodge and Wind Up, look to have a really good Blood Rush turn next turn.
I kind of like that a little bit
2.
more, because we didn't draw a Dread Screamer.
Right. Well, option 2 here is block 5, Endless Maw to hopefully banish one or both of our recursion pieces, send 9, and then hopefully have a good Blood Rush turn. Hopefully have a good Blood Rush hand next turn.
I kind of want to guarantee you have the agility, so I'm more for.
So here's the
setting
thing.
up a little bit.
If we discard this agility, he's got a Deathly Well and banish. He's going to Tunic on 3.
Yep.
That's when he wants to have a good turn. We don't know what that card in Arsenal is. If that card is Mordred Tide, we could be in trouble. We could see a Mordred Tide into Shadow Puppetry. So we can 100% just... I guess we would AB 0. Because one of these is unpreventable. So there's no real... It's like we could pitch the Endless Maw and then block for 5 and then attack with Meat Axe. I just like blocking for 5 here. Just take the 2 Arcane, block for 5, and send... Or block for 8 rather. Block for 8. I forgot this was for 9.
And then we just
block for 8 and then just send Axe back, and...
Or alternatively, we could block 9. Oh, this can't block. Never mind. Never mind.
Can't block. I wish it could block.
I was like, wait, we can
Love
block
it if
9,
it could
discard that. That sounds even better. It's like, oh.
No, I wish.
Oh,
we can also block for 5, discard the Agile Windup, and then send Axe. If you want to try to guarantee a good Blood Rush turn.
Yeah, I feel like blocking 2 extra versus having the agility, I feel like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Works for me. So take
having a vigor token on the next turn though doesn't do anything, but it could
doesn't do anything.
It could give him. Let's see. Okay, looks like it's a tie. Do we want to sync this? I think we do, right? Because we want our Blood Rush to be as powerful as possible.
Yes. And that was a Malefic. That was a Malefic. Cool. So we know that he's gonna have another Malefic.
Yep. Yellow Malefic.
Yep. Take 3. And Death of Monkeys. Yes, I saw it. Josh is very excited. Honestly, so here's the thing. We were going to draw discarded anyway.
That's true. Okay, so he actually helped us deal a little bit of extra damage potentially.
Yes. It's unfortunate. I wish it was like 6 cards down instead of the top card of our deck, but it is what it is, you know?
Draw this card. Hey, we did it. Sure. All right, 5 damage. How are we going to play around Face Purg? Because this is seems
draw
scary.
a beast within.
Draw a beast within.
Draw a beast within.
That sounds really good.
Or a sea leg. Both of those are very good cards.
Yes. Brute has the answers against Face Purg. Just kind of built his deck. Like, yes. You want me to discard a card? Okay. I get to choose what I discard. Are you sure? Okay.
Yep. Now, if you don't draw the beast within, sucks to suck. But if you draw the beast within, we're big cooking.
I love big cooking.
Actually, it's while we're thinking here, is it cool if I drop the link for the League of Levia in chat?
Yeah, dude. I'm not sure if it'll let you do that because I'm not a mod, but you can try. you could definitely.
Hey, I dropped it. Okay. It worked. Wonderful. So to anyone watching who's interested in Levia, that is a link for League of Levia. It's definitely a league and not a cult. So this is.
Hey, we drew that card.
We drew the sea legs, exactly. I would say no blocks, just no blocks at all. He doesn't have an AP remaining. Cannot get another AP. So we'll just take this damage and we'll have a big blood rush.
Okay. That's incorrect.
No, he had sucky.
That's really bad. Yep.
Okay, so he's going to look at our hand and he's going to discard sea legs, right? Right,
yes,
Damien?
Exactly. No, he hits the blue.
Yeah. I'm just taking a resource card. Just checking.
Yeah.
I mean,
forgot about that.
Because I'm also throwing a destruction after this, so you lose your arsenal.
You're throwing widespread. Yep. And that hits your arsenal.
No.
Very good.
Oh no. Okay, so
unfortunately there was no way around this.
Except jamming
the best you could have done. The best you could have done was block armor, but then you get to keep the blue. But then your hand. I looked at your hand. Your hand doesn't really do too much.
It's Boneyard Marauder into Sea Legs is what it is.
Okay, so
in this instance, AB 2 block 6.
Yeah. So we are going to lose our arsenal, so we're just going to have to reset a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so does it matter which one we put into our deck? I guess.
Not really. No. I would pitch the Mark of the Beast so you can.
Oh.
Yeah, because if we're blocking, the Mark of the Beast is going to banish itself. Although that's not atrocious, because that gives us a Blood Dead to flip with.
Sure. Okay. We have
so on the bright side. Yeah. Yes, on the bright side, he doesn't have any rune chance, so we do get a turn to have a good turn. That's going to be a good turn.
Huh?
This hand sucks.
Unfortunately, we do have 2 misses in grade. But
I believe I have to banish a rebel.
Ooh, I'll take that. Sure.
Okay, so we're gonna basically play out these, I presume, or play out some of our recursion.
But we're gonna play Shadow Realm Horror first and see what happens.
All right, let's do it. Hey!
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Now, unfortunately, we can't play both of them.
But wait, they cast 5?
5 in total.
And we got 5.
We could if you want, but then you're not arsenaling something that turns off Blood Death.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we just arsenal this and play out the.
Oh, okay. No, so there's 2 worlds. World 1 is discard Agile Windup, play Boneyard Marauder, discard Agile Windup. Right, because we can't play the Boneyard Marauder.
We only banish. Okay. We only banish 2 cards with go again, or 2 cards with 6.
Yes. In that case, it's just play Deep Rooted Evil, arsenal the Mark.
Yep.
That doesn't carry the AP over to next turn, which is unfortunate.
Not hurting you.
Oh. Uh-oh.
End of the world.
Dude, I'm looking at this hand. I'm like, if I had 2-deck counter.
Yeah,
Like
I
every
have
other hand
run into that with Vincent.
Of course. Every hand could actually use 2-deck counter, turns out. Oh.
Anybody see the new
This is
attack
probably
queue? Some cool warrior cards in that article. Yeah, I still have to read it. I still don't have my head around everything there. All right, so blocking 3. Okay. All right, so
I assume it's a reducer rune chant.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so this play line gives us a way to turn off Blood Debt, but it doesn't give us action points. So
well, it doesn't give us guaranteed action points. You always have Scabskin. There's always the Scabskin.
That's true, and this might be one of those games where we're a little bit behind. We might need to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so unfortunately, he had his big turn.
Mm-hmm.
When we wanted to have our big turn.
Yep. And Rune Blades get disruption because LSS likes them.
They're Rune Blades.
Yes. All right, Fasting Carcass. All right, so we drew this, but we don't have resources, and our arsenal's already clogged. So this is a little bit clunky. It seems very clunky.
Yeah. This is what 4 rune chants coming in with Go Again, and so you're gonna have a Revel in Runeblood on the back end into what? Hope you banish a card off the top, otherwise you just flail? Or are you gonna call an attack action out of your hand and no? You don't have the rune chant on the back. Unless it's a eulogy. That would be frustrating.
I just blocked with a eulogy.
Could also be a 3 cost.
So
interesting.
So when you go through your mindset of deciding what to do with the cards you draw, is your first priority like, okay, I got to turn up Blood Debt. How do I do that? And then how do I pay for that? And then what do I block with? And what do I end my turn in Arsenal with? Is that the general play thought? Play pattern?
So my thought process here is we have
like
what are the banished cards?
Yeah.
What are the Blood Debt cards?
So
it's Boneyard. No, banished.
Boneyard, Mark, Howl. So my first thought is play Mark of the Beast, pitch Blood Rush Bellow, block with some of these, and then put maybe the Dread Screamer into Arsenal.
Dread Screamer.
Yeah, so basically blocking with these this turn.
Yeah.
Is that a
we're gonna need to commit armor here. Yeah, we're gonna need to commit armor here. We're gonna take the rune chance, I guess. 17. We need to prevent block with Bear Destruction and Bone Breakers. No. Block with Bear Destruction and Bone Breakers.
All right, look at him, Mike.
Yep. We go to 16. Now we're playing a dangerous game here.
Because we're at 16. Yeah, with this is all, right?
Yeah. Beseech. Yikes on a bike. So we're just...
So this is going to reduce us down to 13 if we take all these rune chants.
We AB with the reds.
I mean, if we have to, but we won't turn off our Blood Debt unless we...
That's fine. We're gonna flip.
Okay.
We're forced into flipping.
Okay. All right. Well.
So you AB with the reds, block with Husk, unfortunately, so that you can send me back. Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't quite sound
coming
like
in
the
for
most...
9 though. I mean, yeah. So don't AB this. Don't AB this. Take 2 more. Yep, and then Husk and
okay. This is a little bit of a train wreck of a game, unfortunately. Like, because our big
Welcome
turn
to playing Levia.
our big turn got stuffed by Succumb.
Yep.
All right, so at least so at least we
Yep,
hit
that's
that.
fine.
So 1 card 6 at least.
Yep.
All right, so we're
And
going
we're gonna flip here.
to flip. So we will click yes.
Yep.
So these cards get
Sure.
turned face down.
Face down. Yes, they're banished forever.
And we can play a card with Blood Debt from our banished zone once per turn. Okay.
We do not have any relevant cards.
Yes. We had 1, 2, 3.
We have Howl from Beyond, Mark of the Beast, and Boner.
Okay, cool. So now, because we're in consumed, do we lose access to the Howl from Beyond loop?
We are allowed. Yeah, we are no longer allowed to play it constantly. We're allowed to play it once more this game.
Okay, got it.
But that's fine.
Okay, so let's think about our turn here.
Sure.
So, I mean, we're kind of running out of runway here to do things, so we need to. So, what does the path to victory look like, and how can we get there?
The path to victory looks like he stumbles. So we're playing. So we're able to block down a few cards, and then send Dread Screamer into. No, we send Mark of the Beast turn. I think if we send anything, this may be a blocking turn. Because we have Howl from Beyond, Boneyard Marauder, and what's the third card that we can play in Banish? And Mark of the Beast, right. So we're going to look to block with most of our hand this turn. Okay. And then just send Mark of the Beast, probably. Let's just AB. No, AB and we'll send Boneyard Marauder. AB and we'll send Boneyard Marauder. AB 1. Yep. I would pitch the Beast within. Yeah. Coming in for 5. Go again.
With Shadow Puppetry, so we probably want to block, right?
Yep. Yeah, 100% we're blocking it. Shadow Puppetry says block me. AB1. And I would give, yeah.
Funeral Moon.
Sure. That's fine.
Grimoire. Okay. Hey, we didn't get succumbed at least.
We didn't get succumbed, yep.
Yep. All right, so
here we can just send the Boneyard Marauder.
Yep, because this costs 1, and we have conveniently 1. Mm-hmm. Okay, so these getting banished, they'll go down face down. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're still, maintaining some pressure with our. So normally when you flipped into Levia consumed, I guess in the faster games you're only going to have like 3 to 4 cards like this, but sometimes you can have like 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. So that's
the sweet spot for mid-range games is like 5 to 6.
Okay.
And ideally you have 2 to 3 sources of go again in your banish. That way you can have these like multiple AP turns run, or turn over turn over turn, and keep pressure up. Okay, so that's the third Succumb.
I have a question. If we can't target face down cards with Spoiled Skull.
We cannot. No.
So this
you cannot
does not. This currently is not doing anything for us right now, right?
Well, it doesn't say target cards with Blood Debt. It just says target 3 actions with different names in your banish zone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So we still could do that. Okay, good.
Yes.
Huh. How did the Blood Rushes get into our banish zone face up?
Widespread ruin, widespread destruction.
Oh. Okay, that's such a unique interaction there. Okay, I was like, wait, I could have sworn we didn't
this
have
is Shadow Puppetry.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's guaranteed no Cullen Grave, right? Check Grave, please.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit confused. It says whenever a card is put into your banish zone, turn it face down. How
yes,
come
those cards were put into your banish zone before we went consume.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure things out. You needed to look at the graveyard or the banish zone?
I want to see his graveyard.
Oh, you see his?
I don't have a call in there.
You no call? Okay, cool. So what do we get? We get
I do have a card in my arsenal. That could be anything.
Yeah, it could be call. Just trying to think. So you have 4 rune chants. So you're not gonna have any rune chants remaining. You can't make any rune chants. So I'm not like.
Well, I have 1 left over from a Malefic.
Oh, you'll have 1 left over. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we AB here. I don't think there's a point to ABing. We've already taken the arcane damage.
Technically, if this puppetry hits and there's a 2 cost on top of my deck, I can grab Funeral Moon.
Yes.
And then
but this is not hitting. So
yeah, of course not.
I would give the smash up, and I would give the Wrecker Romp personally.
Okay, because there's
I still have Creepers is astounding.
Yes. Well, so really part of our way out of this game.
Oh,
is...
I'm gonna shake up a tree.
Oh, yeah, revealed call. Oh boy.
So part of our way out of this game is Scabs for 2 AP.
Yep.
Into a card from Banish Graveling. Into Mark of the Beast Graveling Growl. Mark of the Beast you played.
Yep. Do we need to sync this card? It doesn't block?
No, that's fine.
It's fine? Okay.
That's fine. It pitches.
Okay. Cool. All right, so we basically...
I will do this.
Oh, that's
we take this.
That's annoying. Yeah, get your 1 rude chant. 4.
Hold on. My bad. Let it hit.
Oh no! Oh no!
So we're still not out of it.
Yeah.
Because this turn we get to because we won the clash, banish the Graveling Growl.
Yeah.
Because we won the clash, we get to play Howl from Beyond from our banish zone, and then play Mark of the Beast from our banish zone.
Oh yeah, we do have a Vigor token.
Yes.
Uh-oh. How did you
Or
get
not.
another one?
Broke chain with
Deep reset.
So he played the call before the chain broke and then got it back, so we just passed.
Oh, what? Wait, what the heck just happened?
so he played call instant speed.
Uh-huh.
When the chain broke, he banished Deep Recesses of Existence face down, banished Cull again, or banished Cull off that, and then called us a second.
That's such bullshit.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
This card's ridiculous, especially with Deep Recesses. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
We just passed turn.
All right. Be that way, Vincent. So we banish these face down, and we don't take Blood Debt because we're consumed. All right. He played at Incan, banished Deathly Whale, Funeral Moon.
This is the end of it.
Go ahead. Yep.
So here,
So he couldn't send this because Funeral Moon doesn't have Go Again, and he didn't have enough rune chance.
I didn't have 3 rune chance, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this is our one shot, our one opportunity here to do something.
our way out of this game is Scabs works out.
Yeah. Yeah. So none of these are extenders, and yeah. So, all right. Let's see if we are good at this game or not, Pat. We are unfortunately
Hell yeah.
not.
Howl from Beyond into Howl from Beyond into, I guess, Slaughter Beast.
And then do we want to Arsenal this so we have X? Like if we play this out, we could put this in Arsenal. We'll have extra
Arsenal that? Sure. I don't mind that.
We would have extra damage.
Yeah.
Extra blocking.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Pitch the mark here. Keep the blue.
Yep, that's what I was kind of going for. Okay.
Sure.
So we have, we have a way to AB efficiently, and then we kind of we couldn't play this out, but at least we can turn it into a defensive buffer.
We're not. I'm not doing spoiled Blood Rush Bellows just yet. His life total's too high, and he still has Face Purgatory. So if we spoils for Blood Rush, even if we hit the Blood Rush, we're not necessarily going to be able to kill. And then we're not going to have AB, and we're just going to die in 2 turns. So this is 3 and
this is 4.
No, this is 4.
4 rune chance.
4 and 6.
But we know that. I'm inclined to just full AB here.
Yeah.
Full AB, full block.
I'm a little bit worried about our deck size. Aren't we burning 2 cards a turn to Blood Debt?
We are. But
I guess we can eventually move this to 1 or 0.
10 turns?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to put it to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so we AB4, block 6. And force him to Creepers.
Yep, just play into our outs. Maybe there's a way forward. So it looks like Tunic Creepers.
Turn. Yep.
And Dirge.
That's worst case.
That's worst case scenario, because now he could play out Deep Recesses.
Now he plays Deep Recesses of Existence, yes.
Ouch.
And that's the game.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Yeah. GG. All right. Well... Oh, technically we're not dead.
we're not, but I have a sneaking suspicion we're not lasting very long. We'll still play it out.
Yeah.
I totally forgot we had the
Engulfing
Shadows in Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yep. But we go to 2.
Yeah, and he gets in 2 unblockable Roonies.
Yep.
I'm supposed to play the Cole just to trigger my own Deep Recess. Well, you know, it is what it is.
Probably, yeah. That way you can get the Funeral Moon and set up another rune chant for your next turn and like make it easier for you to get to 3 rune chants.
I have 2 in play.
Oh, right.
Already.
Yeah, so you just get Funeral Moon. Or maybe you just get another action.
I just get a Cole.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I actually don't think it matters that much. Oh, I drew him. Yeah, okay. Oh,
go.
So good.
Hell
yeah. Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not like a brute main? Every time I see you roll the scabs,
I'm pretty good at rolling scabs.
You just like win the game. And then I can make you take 1 here because it's unpreventable, and then pay 1 for the coal.
Yep, and that's the game.
Yeah. All right, GG. Well, okay, maybe Vincent is the better shadow hero. I hate to say it.
it's because it's that rune blade word at the bottom.
Yeah. Turning that succumb to temptation like really messed us up.
Yeah, succumbing to CNC, take like 20 damage really loses the game for most heroes.
Yeah.
Well, and it was completely uninteractable Arsenal Disruption. So like even if we block it out, we take less damage, but we still lose the Blood Rush. So we'll do I guess Mario.
So yeah, all right. We've had a trend here at 0 to 60, Pat.
As per the usual, I definitely lose this game, even though it's...
We lose the favored matchups and we win the unfavored matchups. So you never know.
Sure.
So let's try against some Mario, see how it goes. So against Mario, do we need like full offense with the Savage Sash?
So Savage Sash, Flesh Bag,
Bonebreaker?
Yes. Okay. And then you're going to bring in the Reckless Stampedes, and you are going to take out the Deep Rooted Evil, the Howl from Beyond, and the
your least favorite red.
I love Howl from Beyond. No, we want the Bear Destruction. We need the extra damage.
Okay.
An
Engulfing Shadow?
I suppose we can take out. No, we need.
We have D-Reacts, and these are just value. Yeah.
Yes, yes, we do. An Agile Windup. Take out an Agile Windup.
A yellow Agile Windup? Okay.
Yes, all the way at the top.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alphabetical. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we added in these 3 reds, took out a couple of cards that. So we took out our recursion because the game is never going to get to that. This is going to be like a 5-turn.
It's yes, exactly. This game is going to end quickly. We don't want the no blocks. We in fact want the blocks. And this is can't draw it up better. I guess we could technically, but this is exactly what we want to see. So he's giving us the opportunity to fill our graveyard, so we fill our graveyard.
Yep. So are we blocking 6 here, or
no? We're just, it's up to you. I would just block 3 because he can just swing the other dagger. You know.
Okay. Is there a particular card you want to fill with?
I would put the Hungering Slaughter Beast in the graveyard because if there's a world where we get to go consumed, we want to have cards with Blood Debt in our banish zone so we can banish them.
Aha. Okay. Got it. All right. Please don't pump this 5 times. Okay.
You just had to open your mouth.
Oh boy.
Oh wow, dude! I'm just him. What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this could be a really quick game, guys. He just flipped into Orb Weaver naturally. Also of note, like because Levia doesn't run prevention effects, it's guaranteed mark on turn 0. Okay, so let's see here. We got Reckless Stampede. We got this. We cannot play this card.
Nope.
So the only way
just send Stampede.
Yeah, so we're just sending Stampede, and I guess we're pitching this, and then arseling the Endless Maw, and seeing where we go.
I would pitch the Beast within action. Save the blue.
Okay.
Because if we're arsenaling Endless Maw, that blue says we can attack with the Endless Maw.
Oh right, yeah. This costs 3. Yep, makes sense.
Yep. And I know that the blue doesn't block, but like we don't necessarily want to keep the blue on top.
The clash.
Hey! I would actually put that on the bottom because that one doesn't block.
Yeah, we already have a blue and doesn't block. Okay.
Put mine on the bottom. Mine does block, and I don't want to do that.
Take 3. All right. Okay, I feel like
hell yeah.
I mean we
threw one off of this. That's funny.
So this hand's actually really good. I want to give Savage Sash here.
So can you tell me why this hand is good? Is it because it has Call to the Grave to fill it up?
No, this hand is good because it is really what we're going to do. What we want to do is okay. No, I see the line. That has to discard. Right.
Are we getting rid of our chess piece?
I was considering it. We don't have enough cards in graveyard, unfortunately, to do the line I wanted. So what you can do here is block for 6. He's gonna Stains of the Red back. Block for 7. How are we blocking for 7? We're giving Call, Bear Destruction, and Bone Break is what we're doing to cover the Stains of the Red back, and we're hoping he doesn't have another react, which sucks, but like that's our life.
Oh no!
Of course he has. Of course he has the other react. Why wouldn't he? It's fine. We'll banish a yellow off the top, and our hand won't get touched.
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no. Our blue. Oh no.
Yep. I would just block here.
Yep.
That Boneyard's not doing anything.
Yep. So unfortunately, we are going to lose our arms.
That's fine.
Sadness. All right, pass the turn. Oh no, hold on. We shouldn't pass. We should have rolled. Oops. Mistakes were made. All right, so we drew 2 of these. He does know that he does know about it. So if he wants to, we're not marked right now, but he could flick us to mark us and draw, and get. So if you mark us in the reaction step, Damien, you don't get go again, right? Because this is only what on attack.
No, I did. No, this happens every time. Read my hero.
So because it's an attack that has stealth, if it hits, it will gain go again.
No. No.
Marionette gives all of them on hit go again.
Ravel. Okay, so
Yeah, when we do 0-62 Marionette, you're gonna lose your mind.
Lucas is gonna yell at me forever. Okay,
I mean what's the graveyard? God awful.
It's
one, two,
misses.
two misses, so we'll put another miss in there. That's fine. So he's gonna pump it to 10 at the minimum, most likely 14.
Yeah, it's gonna flick. This will go.
We
10.
can't cover 14.
We can cover 10.
We can cover 10 with ease. We can.
Like if we flesh bag, it can't go to 14.
Yes,
no,
it can.
Yeah, it can. Never mind. He has 2 cards, so he doesn't have 1.
Yes, it can. It can go to 14 if we flesh bag.
Yeah. Sadness.
I think we just say this is good enough. Block 3. I would give 1 Engulfing Shadows here.
Yep.
Because worst case scenario, he draws a Leave No Witnesses and attempts to threaten our arsenal. There's a 14. Yep.
Okay, so you drew a card. Marionette. I see why this is a very tough matchup. Their cards are just better.
Yes, 100%. But like now you see the core issue with Levia.
Oh boy.
Sure, Kiss of Death. I would declare no blocks and then just Engulfing.
Yep. Please don't have T-Talks. Thank you.
Probably does.
Please, you think I have everything?
Yeah. Okay, so we
got one of the misses out. Yep. So yeah, one of the things that we've talked about a bunch in the League of Levia is like time was 1 for 6 was amazing, right? And now 1 for 6 is like fine. It's definitely good, but it's not as good as it was. Endless Maw as a 2-card play is still good, but it's not as good as it was. So the thing that like really made Levia stand out. This hand is not as bad as it looks.
Okay,
this hand is not as bad as it looks.
Well, wait.
It's just 3. Don't look too deep into it.
Okay, so the only way to use this is with Pound of Flesh, right?
Yes.
But I mean, we're probably just blocking with his hand, right? But we have Blood Debt turned on right now, or online.
So one of the things you have to keep in mind when you're playing Levia is whether you can afford to play for consumed next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at 23.
Okay.
I don't think we can afford to play for consumed next. So what I want to do here is block with the 2 growl.
Oh.
Block with 2 of the no, not Pound of Flesh. Block with 2 of the growls.
Okay.
And accept that he has like 5. He has 5 reacts in his 4-card hand, and we're going to take a bunch of damage and fall to sure.
Mm-hmm.
There was no correct.
Yeah, there was no correct block there. That's those boots are so good.
Yeah. No block.
Yep. Poke me for 3. Sure. You pitched a scar tissue. Pain in
this
the back.
Requires block.
This requires some blocking. Something like this.
If you want.
Like we have to keep these cards, right?
We do not. I actually want to take some damage. I want to take 3 more damage. I guess if I want to take 3 more... I guess if I want to take 3 more damage... I just don't want to be marked thing. I don't know what that arsenal is. I guess no blocks. Yeah. Because you can't react this. So we'll take the 4, maybe 5. Sure, we're marked, unfortunately. Leave now. That's fine. I would block with the Pound of Flesh.
So that'll drop us to 15.
15. No, we have to fully cover this. Because he flicks Kiss of Death, we take 2 and go to 13 exactly. Give Scabskins.
Yeah.
No, give Savage Sash. You're supposed to give Savage Sash here because it's guaranteed block. It's not going to get.
Yeah. That's true. Because he has no cards.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
and the reason we're keeping the Graveling Growl is because we can actually play Graveling Growl.
Okay, so now we're going to.
So we're just going to pass turn here. We're going to flip.
Okay.
Yep. Sweet. And what's our banish look like?
We have 4 things that we can play out of there.
Ooh.
And 2
Hell yeah, including 2 Engulfing Shadows.
Yeah.
Love that.
So we can at least get to turn 6 without dying. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So,
Exactly.
so we have this. This card doesn't
That's
do
just our
anything
resource
anymore.
card.
Yep.
So it not necessarily. Blasmafet's face down is a trigger. So if you were to play Shadow Realm Horror and banish 2 cards with Blood Debt, because you know what?
Interesting.
Hold on a second.
The trigger to turn face down is something that can be responded to.
You respond to that. What's our graveyard look like?
It's got a lot of Blood Debt.
We have
1,
2 missing.
2, 3, 4. This isn't Blood Debt, right?
No. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to play Doomsday this game.
Okay.
Block with Fleshbag and one of the Engulfing Shadows. We're gonna take some damage here, but we're gonna fire back with Savage Sash.
Okay. See if we can get him down to a respectable life total.
Yes.
We're playing for the moral victory at this point.
Flick.
Gonna flick.
Because if I want to flip.
Yep. We are
That's
marked.
fine. We're going to Engulfing Shadows here.
What do I become?
Not Trapdoor. Sure.
Red back. But we are marked, so you can choose anything.
Correct. So we're going to start this turn with Savage. And then we're going to Bear Destruction.
Okay, hold on. Oh, we're not guaranteed to have go again with this. That's why we want to start with this.
No, we want to discard the beast with it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're abandoning the Doomsday play line. Okay, got it.
Yes. We're not going to Doomsday this.
Okay.
It's unfortunate,
You
but
only
that's.
have 3 Blood Debt, bro.
So in a perfect world, there were 3 cards with Blood Debt in our banish zone. Shadow Realm Horror could banish all 3 on the attack, and then we play Doomsday in response to the turn face down trigger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we can go this into this into this.
We have a card we can play from banish.
Oh yeah. Okay. You know, it's very interesting.
So we're going to do
3 wide. Maybe.
So we're going to do Bear Destruction into Shadow Realm and now there's a world where you roll scabs here. Because Hungering Slaughter Beast costs 1 and Graveling Growl costs 0.
Yep. And that's actually something that's very interesting. It's that Savage Sash, normally we think of, it reduces the 2s to 1s, but it could also reduce the 1s to 0s, which is kind of crazy. Like, Reiner doesn't really, other than Savage Feast, have 1-cost stuff.
Yep.
So, very cool.
Yeah, so he's declared no blocks.
Oh, sorry. My bad. No reactions from us.
And then Shadow Realm Horror.
Yep.
And then we decide if we want to roll scab. Sure.
Oh, each of these are a face down trigger. Oh, okay.
Yes, each is an individual turn face down.
I see. Okay, so 9 damage. So this has a little bit of anti-synergy when we're consumed? Because we can't play those?
Yeah, yes, if we hit all 3, we don't get the benefit of hitting all 3, but
okay.
If you're consumed in an aggro matchup, you're happy enough. It's not the end of the world.
Okay, got it.
So, do you want to roll scabs?
I think we have to.
Okay.
We don't have any outs here, so we're
I think it's correct to roll scabs here, personally.
Yeah.
because this is such a bad matchup that like.
Ta-da!
Oh, wait, this is incredible because now we can slaughter beast into Act into Graveling Ground.
Let's go! Let's do it! I love going 5 wide on a turn.
You can close the chain, but I don't think it's super necessary.
That's pretty good. Does it matter?
The order doesn't really matter.
You're
No,
just
the order doesn't
hiding just how much damage. This could be like a D-React or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, where's that guy?
And we hit.
Where's that guy?
Let's go.
All right, and we still have
Let's
the
go.
D-React here, so we're looking pretty
Yes,
here.
we do.
Okay.
Yes, we
and
do.
still have
Graveling
2
Ground.
blocks
Let's go.
here. Okay. Cards, please. All right, he's gonna get the
Hell
two.
yeah.
All right, he's Black Widow. All right,
Black Widow. That's fine.
Fine.
That's fine. We can.
All
We
right,
still have an attack and bandit.
Our one of Reckless Wing will kill him, right?
Yeah, definitely. So this. I would give.
So we probably have to block at least 6 here.
I would give everything but the blue. Is what I would. I would even give Hoof. Or it's Escape. Hold on.
So let's think about what did you block with last turn, Damien?
He blocked with
under the trapdoor
mask.
And mask, okay.
So he's got 2 shreds in deck. He's got 3 T-Tox. So 3.
Well, yeah. A lot of the
I'm thinking of the cards that are relevant to this attack.
Yeah.
He's got 2 shreds, Stains of the Red back, 2 T-Tox. So I think he can get it up to 9 realistically, or an effective 9. Block with Blood Rush Mark.
Okay, so we'll take a little bit. I mean, we still have this, so like we're.
Yep, exactly. That's why we're only blocking with Blood Rush Mark.
Okay. All right. Go to reactions. There's Stains. Okay.
Yep.
There's Black Widow discarding cut.
Which is what we expected.
So now we can
and
play
we Engulfing Shadows. Yep. I guess he could have gotten it up to 12. That's if he gets it up to 12 though, that's fine. We just banish the Agile Windup. If he doesn't, then sure, do we take 1? We take 1.
Yeah. Seems like
or 4. Sure. Or 5, I guess. But
I think we just
this cannot kill us. Yeah.
Is this Codex? It is not.
Nope.
Cool.
It could be. He could just be well, he's closing chain, is what's happening.
No.
That's fine. We get back. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you get back. Get back Endless Maw. It's going away.
Is it going away? We have 4 block, right? Don't we?
We're gonna have to discard a card.
Oh yeah, I keep on. See, as a warrior player, I never have to discard cards.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what we get back. I suppose get back sea legs. Get back sea legs. Get that shit out of here.
We're not going to try to defend our arsenal.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay. Because we're
discard Agile Windup.
We're just sending this to put pressure on.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to get the value from Scabs?
So it's 4 block on this turn or 4 block on next turn. Mm-hmm. You know.
Okay.
Wherever you want. I think because the damage is face up here, I'm okay not blocking. Just because I don't need to cover extra damage here. I'm not in a position where I need to overblock. Okay. Whereas next turn, right, he's gonna have reacts. He's gonna possibly have reacts. Mm-hmm. So I want to be able to overblock a little bit more next turn. Yep, Rumbler. Rumble in.
Rumble, rumble.
Yeah. Rumble in. Yeah, we just want to send 6.
Yeah, because the weapon would possibly come in
and-
for 2.
Yes, banish Leave No.
Yeah.
There's at least one Leave No in there. Get that Leave No witnesses out of here. Get shit out of here.
No more codexing for that.
Well, he's got to block with another one. Sure, and then you have a D-React. Yep, sure.
Okay. All right. I feel like we're... Okay, so we currently have no cards that we could play out of Banish.
That's fine. That's fine. Plasma Fet has done its job.
Okay. So we still have
Plasma Fet got us to this position.
Yeah. So I guess
we
this is weapon, this, a blue, and this. That's kind of our...
Sure. So he played an upstick, so this is Kiss of Death. Yes. Get Endless. Discard. So this is Kiss of Death for 7 right now, right?
Yep.
Sorry. Turn. Oh, maybe wait. Endless Maw was wrong. Endless Maw was Endless Maw wrong? Yeah, Endless Maw was wrong.
We need a 2 cost, right? To combine with this.
We want it to be Graveling. We want it to be Graveling Growl.
Okay.
We want it to be Graveling Growl.
And we only have the yellow version, so we'll do that. All right. Discarding
yes.
the eye.
Discard eye. You can discard Call to the Grave. Actually, discard Call to the Grave over eye.
Because we're not blocking with our other blue, right?
We're not blocking with the other blue, correct? So
sorry,
undo one.
Sorry, Damien.
So it's Graveling Growl. Discard Call to the Grave. And then you're gonna block with Boneyard and Scabs.
Yep. So we're gonna take 2 and then take 1 additional.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna take 4 here.
4 damage. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Assuming he flicks. If he doesn't flick, we only take.
He can't flick this because it's on the active link, right?
No. I'm talking about Clay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would take 5 here and go to 1. Fuck.
So yeah,
the fact that we're blocking 5 on 7 and looking at taking 5 is fucked up. But
I mean, we could do this. I mean, we have these.
Yeah, I mean, we can just block like this and then send Axe. Yeah.
We don't have a 1 cost in here.
I guess if we're doing this, then the correct play is to get Endless Maw. Yeah, if we're doing this, then the correct play is to get Endless Maw.
Yeah, I feel like this is taking too much damage. Like, Endless Maw is gonna get...
So what I was looking at is this is...
Sorry. Sorry.
So what I was looking at is this is 11 damage that we're sending.
Yeah.
As opposed to 8.
I think sending 8 damage is fine when he's at 2. I feel like that's okay.
Sure.
Where is Endless
So we get
Maw?
the Endless Maw back then.
Yeah.
Discard the Call to the Grave. Block with Call to the Grave. Yep. Yep, there it is. Remark, flips.
Don't be trapdoor. Okay. We can live with that.
Orb Weaver. Okay with that. Actually, not necessarily. That is really frustrating. Because he can discard, equip another Chelicera, and attack us twice. What's our graveyard? 1 missed. We'll just block with the Shadow Realm Horror anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm fine with these cards.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with these cards. 8.
So we're guaranteed to get 2 cards here. Unless he pondered into a D-React.
Right. Oh, yes. You are getting 2 cards.
We are guaranteed to get 2 cards, one of which may be a D-React.
So we only have 1 more D-React in our deck, and we're getting to the point where we can get Storm Striders by this attack reaction deck.
Yes.
At least we won't die without blocking twice on the Scab Skins, so we got that
correct
for us.
Resolving the Saver is so greedy. I had to give up Flick.
There it is.
Take a look at your hand. Okay.
This is our hand. It blocks, and it has a... we got a safety net. All right.
I would block with the red, because if you're allowed to keep a yellow, you at least get to attack with axe. Or you can just send Hungering Slaughter Beast.
Do you want to use your armor
So,
here?
I'm okay with that.
At 5, overblocking by 2 means the difference is pumping 7 or pumping 6 to kill us. I think this is a little bit safer against the T-Tox.
Yes.
So.
And that's the problem, because we've only seen one T-Tox, and he's just going to have both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if we don't block with this,
and
we got a
Audex,
T-Tox.
Audex, I do agree about the 11. I think that going to 1 and send... So the danger of going to 1 against a Flick Knives deck is you might just die. But if we then send 11 back, it forces to give us probably his whole hand.
Yep.
But then we're also in a position where if we don't draw multiple AP on the next turn, we just die to Flick Knife.
He hasn't seen a single T-Tox the whole game.
He's seen one T-Tox.
All right. Oh, has he? Okay.
He T-Toxed us turn 0.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I think.
I mean, there's only one way to win the game, right? Is to
the only way we win this game is just to say you don't have it, and this block covers it up.
Sweet.
Okay, sure.
Oh.
Persuasive prognosis. That's.
I
would no block.
All right, it comes down to this.
I would declare no blocks and just say the top card of our deck isn't yellow.
The top card of our deck is not yellow. There we go.
It was blue. Yeah, it was blue. Let's go. We're so good at this game.
All right, take this. Oh no!
Oh. Hell yeah! Let's go. Let's go.
No! Oh god, that's the worst. That's a good summary of the stream, guys.
Well, I get to block with his 2 block, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Am I giving up Flick? No, that's dumb. Block 2, take 1.
That's so sad. It's so sad. Sadness.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh baby, that's
fortunately this hand blocks pretty well.
Yeah. So if we block 9, we go to 1.
No, if we block 9, we die.
Do we die? Oh yeah, he would flick and then yeah.
Yes. So we just give him a hand. Give him our hand.
Yep.
Hell yeah. That's
all right. We got 1 resource. Can't do anything with it, but that's okay. We're so good at this game.
Gosh, you need to play more. You need to play more Brute, dude.
Dude,
swear to
Brute
God,
Master.
come on, dude.
I'm the
Oh
Brute
man.
Master. At one very, very particular part of playing Brute. It's very funny. This is actually the complete opposite of the 0 to 60 with Eugene. We were like rolling 1s all the time.
So you got the bad luck out then, so
yeah,
you have good luck now.
Yeah. All right, so I'm very
surprised
we got the game to this close. But I mean, we're about to lose, but we got the game this close.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons to play Levia though. Like Levia's ceiling might be the highest ceiling in the game, like even higher than Acilio as he stands now before stuff gets banned.
Mm-hmm.
You like imagine if that Savage Sash turn we had. Imagine if we had Blood Rush to go with it. Like that's not magical Christmas land. That is well within the realm of possibility. Block with Bear Destruction. There's no world in which multiple attacking. Cool, dude. Cool. If he has a react that hits it, we just die. He cannot mark us. No. I'm okay with Boneyard Marauder.
Yeah, if we draw a
There's nothing
smash
we're really
up,
sinking for anymore.
if we draw a
Yeah.
smash up, then All right, we're at 1.
Go to 1. Cool.
1. All right, we would like.
We
to
also
get
like
cards
the
from
Boneyard
you.
Marauder is the guaranteed 5 here.
Yeah,
The Boneyard Marauder is guaranteed 5 here. So, but the
true.
game's over. Doesn't matter.
Levia cannot prevent damage, therefore we are dead.
Nope.
So sad.
And you can run the darkness equipment, so like Grasp of Darkness, Hood of Darkness, Cloak of Darkness, Dance of Darkness.
Yeah.
But it's a once per game. Yo, where was the Reckless Stampede?
If we had this earlier, so sad. All right, GG. Yes, I know that blocks 0, Damien. That's the whole point.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Dude, I got slapped on that one turn. How much damage did I take? I took 27. You presented 32 damage.
Because we rolled a 6.
Levia is capable of some ridiculous stuff. No, and really the biggest problem Levia runs into is what you identified. Like, she hasn't actually gotten a targeted card since, like, she obviously got some cards in Compendium, and those were great. But before that, the last time Levia got a targeted card was part the Mystery. So, while a lot of other decks have been continuously upgraded, Levia's gotten, like, at best, incidental upgrades in the form of things like Call to the Grave and Vigorous Smash-Up and Sea Leg, as opposed to something that, like, meaningfully strengthens the core of her hero. Yeah, exactly. Your power cards are...
You need a Felling the Crown level card, you know?
Kind of, yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, like a... if you banish 3 6, it's like a 3 for 9. You banish 3 6s, your opponent has the bottom of card.
Or no, your opponent has to banish a card from their hand.
Banish a card. Yeah,
that's very on theme. Yeah.
For what it's worth, you know, the LSS said that for set 20, they're going to do things they haven't dared to do in the past, which I hear is they're actually going to make Levia good, because they've never dared to do that in the past.
Yep, or they're going to give Bolton, you know, his 18th legendary, or both. Both of those things could happen.
Or both. Yeah. No. But you know, the hero's fun. She has to work a lot harder than most heroes out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I have faith in set 20.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Pat, now is the fun part. You get to grade my performance. Now, I feel like I don't think I performed very well. I was just kind of bumbling through doing what you told me to do. And I didn't really suggest very, very many lines. But I think I kind of grasped the general idea of the deck. But, you know, you can give your evaluation. What we like to do is we like to have Damien give a vote, you give a vote, and then chat gives a vote. But I'm pretty sure this was maybe not at 60%. This is like 30%.
What's the grading scale here?
Yeah, let Damien.
Do you think he performed the deck at 60% competency? Just slightly, like near average.
Yes. If I pass as
if you were one of my students,
an armory,
if you were one of my students, I would give you about a 40. Honestly,
that's what I thought. Yeah, about 40.
I'll give you like a 45 because you rolled nothing lower than a 4 on Scab's Good.
So you did. Actually, no. I take that back. I would give you a 50. I would give you a 50.
Okay. Fair.
I would not give you a 40. So you did see some good lines. You saw some of the lines that I would see.
Mm-hmm.
It's too late to go back. I would love to go back and run the Mario game where we just send the 11. We go to 1, we send the 11 because we still have the rum
on the
Gold
board.
Kiss rum.
Yeah, dying with that on board feels a little bad, just like heuristically.
Is what it is, you know. But you definitely saw some good lines, and you were definitely picking it up towards the end. So you don't have the instinct that I have, because of course you wouldn't.
Yeah,
But I would give you a 50.
Okay, all right. So this 50
I mean,
is still a fail.
I mean, it's
But
just
that's
so hard because you have to manage like infinite
Yeah.
zones.
Yeah,
Like, you have to manage so much more stuff.
I
than
have
the other stuff in the
never
game.
clicked on the graveyard and banish as much as I have in that game. You were constantly like, "What's in your graveyard?" I'm like, I don't know. And then sometimes you were like, "Oh, we have
You
this
have
in our
to know-
graveyard." I'm like, "How do you remember that?"
You have to know
I-
the percent chance of banishes.
Also keep in mind, I played pitch tap Kano, so
okay. Well,
remembering how many misses I have in my graveyard is nothing.
Yeah, fair enough. Big Pat with the big brain heroes. Apparently, chat thinks rolling scab skims gives me a pass. I think they're a little high.
It supplements very well.
Yeah,
it does, yes.
Okay. So what we like to do, Pat, is so we're basically going to have season 1, season 2. So season 1, we're just going to go through all the heroes. Season 2, we're going to take the heroes that I failed at, and we're going to run it back and see what we can do.
Okay.
Run it back. And you'll have exclusive. You'll have much less help from the expert.
Yes, we're gonna have to really get there.
You have to be the person in charge here.
Yep. So, all right. So we're gonna call 0 to 60 Levia a fail, and we're gonna have to move on to one of the harder decks. It's funny. It's like we're getting to the point where it's like Mario, Vincent, Prism, Katsu. It's like, oh god. Oh boy. And I think as soon as we add all the Omens heroes, it's going to be a bunch of hard heroes as well. So,
man, I still remember like when he tried to do Kano. Oh man.
Oh yeah, 0 to 60 Kano was 0 to 60 Kano was the biggest train wreck ever.
Oh,
we did by ourselves. We played a game. He's like, "There's no way Kano could be that hard. It's just block and like does a lot of damage." And with like 5 cards and 7 potions in play, he dealt me 4 damage. I was like,
What?
Dude, in the test game, he broke everything and he dealt me like 0 damage. I was like, how did you do that? I was like, that's impressive.
Oh my god.
Yeah. See, I'm a specialist through and through. You hand me
And then
something else, I can't do it.
Yeah, a replay this turned it over, killed me by 74 or something.
Yeah, I don't. That's how it is.
Well, hey, listen. This is getting you out of your specialist shell.
Yeah, I've learned a little bit here and there. Yep.
Listen, they're printing an illusionist that deals arcane damage. Like, let's be real. I don't know the Warriors.
I mean,
oh boy.
To be honest, this series started as like I got tired of hearing this guy saying that he lost the game on Warrior because he didn't know a card existed.
Yes. That is the backstory to 0 to 60. It's like, Josh, how do you not know what XYZ does? It's like, wow, man, there's not a Warrior card. So that's the backstory there.
I didn't know what Tarantula Toxin did.
Oh god,
Wow.
Yeah, I learned pretty quick. Because he was like, Josh, this is route. I'm like, oh shit. Wait, it costs 0. Oh wait, it doesn't return the card. What? All right. Anyways, Pat, do you have any like shout outs or like where can the people find you if they want to do that?
Shout out to League of Levia. If you want to learn more about League of Levia, I dropped the link in the Discord. I'll drop it again, just so it's easier for people to find.
Yep.
Or not in the Discord, in the chat. Head over to the League of Levia. It's we're all there for the love of Levia. Plenty of information on there. Definitely shout out to my local scene, Albany, New York. It's a great scene. Absolutely love it. If anybody's ever in the area, come by. We'd love to have you. Shout out to Team Tryshot. Love those guys. And to find me, I'm on Discord and I'm on YouTube at Heretic Fab. Pretty much exclusively Levia videos. So if you want to learn how to play Levia, check out my YouTube.
There you go. All right, that sounds really, really great. I feel like Levia and Bolton should have like a classic battles set released for them, because like
I'm good.
Like,
I don't want that. No, I'm good.
You don't want more stuff.
No, that matchup is a horrible matchup for Levia.
Really?
To the point
well, that's
where,
why
like,
I'm saying they're gonna print new cards. That's what I'm saying.
Sure,
like
sure, maybe
product.
like
Yeah.
like the Bolton matchup is so bad for Levia currently, where the last time Bolton was like remotely playable and people were like kind of bringing Bolton, this was like, geez, this was maybe almost 2 years ago.
2024, yeah.
2024, yeah. It was like right before Viscerai LL, right? Bolton was picking up in popularity. If you expected to see a Bolton, you had 2 Hungering Demigons in your sideboard, and I'm sure you don't know what those say. But Hungering Demigon, because both Bolton and Prism were playable. You needed to, because you needed to see one immediately. Otherwise, the game was almost unwinnable.
I see.
Now, I've resolved that card like 5 times against Prism in the same game, and it was I've never beaten somebody so badly with Levia. But yeah, no, the Bolton matchup is god awful.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll take your word on it. This is an interesting card. I have not seen this. Yeah, I guess Light have anti-shadow, shadow has anti-light, so it makes sense.
Yes.
All right. Well, so set 2021, whatever the fall set is, should be Monarch, so that'll be good fun. Like you said, Levia kind of needs one of those cards on par with the Shadow Realm Horror, just a power card that supports your game plan. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, this has been very, very good fun. I guess so. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but there will be a video out tomorrow with Jake, who won the Calling in Jakarta. I did like a 3-hour interview with him, going over a lot of his stream matches. So that will be playing in my time slot tomorrow. And then I believe Nathan and Damien will be streaming on Wednesday. We'll kind of go from there.
No,
you're not streaming?
Streaming this week.
All right. Okay, sure. Then maybe Nathan will be streaming on Wednesday. We are currently organizing a show match with Team Blue Pitch. We also have a draft camp coming up as well. So there'll be a lot more long form content as well on the channel. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. All right.
There'll be a lot of drafting when that comes out.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a draft set that like we basically skipped Super Slam. So it's been a long time. It's been a year basically. So that'll be good fun. All right, I guess
make sure to catch our 0 to 60 next week, which is Marionette.
Oh God. Yeah, who's the guest for that one?
Lucas
Oswald. Yeah. So that'll be that'll be good fun. That'll be good fun. Hopefully Lucas reads up a little bit on warrior cards so he could like explain to me all the Marionette cards.
Dude, everything's Blade Runner.
He's like, this is Blade Runner, this is Route. This is Out for Blood, but better. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Pat, for being here and taking your time to play Levia games with us and all that. All right. This has been Josh Laut, the Card Guys, and we will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.